Yo, 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 what's going on? Happy Friday to everybody. Sorry for the long intro. I was trying to see what my internet trying to do. I don't know what it's gonna do, so bear with me. Hopefully it don't look grainy on your side or whatnot. But nonetheless, the show must go on. Salute to everybody who busting their ass through the work week and made it to Friday. Trust me, I understand. Happy Friday the 13th. You understand me? Those who know, they know. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness, man. I'm watching this OTX at the same time. I actually forgot that it was on. I got to watch the McCarter card fight before this. Now we got the main event coming through. Round one. What's happening, baby? Now we got the main event finna happen. If you want to join in and watch it, if you don't got the zone, it is streaming right now on YouTube on the zone, DAZN. All right. If you want to check this main event out. Other than that, please hit the like button as y'all walk through this door, man. We are trying to run it up on these likes so we can grow over this way. You know what I'm saying? Get these subscribers on up. Y'all know how the game be politicking. It's sad that numbers is part of the game. So I need y'all to hit that like button and definitely hit that subscribe button for your boy. It's free. It don't take nothing. And take part in the poll I got going on. Who y'all got for tomorrow? Hitchins or Kambosos? All right. We will be streaming live tomorrow on that, live commentary on that. Y'all know how I do any fight that's on, I'm on. I'm up here. That's what I do. I will be watching it anyway. You dig what I'm saying? And might have a big announcement tomorrow. Might. So you definitely want to come through for that. It's huge. At least to me, it's huge. And I bet it'll be huge to y'all. So make sure y'all come through for that at the least. You know what I'm saying? And hang out with your boy. Susa, everybody over on X that's hanging out with us too, man. Susa, y'all always showing up and showing out as well. Man, y'all see the title? Who you got? Hitchins and Kambosos and the latest news. Punch, what's happening, man? Y'all know what this is. This is the judges table, the people show, man. So the link will be going here right now as we speak. If I can go back to it. My bad, y'all. But yeah, I almost had it. I almost had it. Fluid is I don't know what. There's always something, ain't it? But none of I don't found it. There we go. There we go. The link is going to be pinned at the top of the chat for any of those who would like to come on. And if you, especially if you're checking this fight out, definitely come on. Talk about any of the boxing subjects that's been going on this week. Or if you have any questions, come on through. Let's get it rocking. It is pinned to the top as well. All right. I see it's already 100% for Hitchins. I'm not so. I have not been sold on Hitchins. Hitchins is a good boxer. I do like how he sells himself, though. He says the best pure boxer. He's not claiming to be a knockout artist. He's not claiming to be none of that. Now, what he is claiming, that he's going to be right in front of Kambosos' face. One thing I can say, Kambosos will be in your face. He don't care. Hitchins, I've heard this before with the other Australian cat he fought. It wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see. Is it a bunch of gibberish that Hitchins is talking or not? Let me know what y'all think. Toulouse Punch, he said he will be up in a minute. Right on. Right on. All right, man. And if I didn't say what's up to round one, what's up, round one? But yeah, right now you got Lena Too Much Cruz. They introducing the 10 and 0 and 1. If y'all care, I do. You know what I'm saying? If y'all a fan of female boxing, I am. But and I'm glad to see they headlining. You know what I'm saying? So it's the overtime boxing though. You know what I'm saying? All these new outlets that's coming out. I love it. I love it. More boxing the better for me. You know what I mean? But back to Hitchins, man. Like I said, Hitchins looked kind of, I don't know, he made 140 on a dot. But he looked like he not gonna be living at 135 long unless he just gonna keep killing himself. I don't know how many people Eddie got to feed him, or if he's even gonna get around to get a chance at a belt. I don't know. I don't know. But he might need to go up. I mean, there's people out there he could fight, but y'all get what I'm saying. Might need to go to 147. I didn't like the way he looked. But only he knows, right? Round one has started in this fight too as well. They came out banging already. That's what I'm talking about. Chavez is not scared. I definitely can see who got the better skill set is definitely Cruz. Cruz got the skill set. She's the one with the Friday the 13th shirt on. Round one said going for Cruz. I definitely see she got the better skill set. That don't mean she got the better gas tank or the bigger heart. So we definitely finna see who has that. Because you see Cruz, she throwing, bro. And she getting her rhythm. And she's starting to find her mark with them 1-2s, bro. Yeah, she punching between old girl punch. Old girl won't throw them hooks. She throwing straight between her punches. Cruz gonna start doing some damage. Chavez gonna start doing some damage, bro. So Cruz better get it together. Get some head movement. Get your head off the damn line. There you go. Body shot by Cruz. But Chavez is still coming, though. Chavez is a banger. She throws straight from the shoulders. She is banging, bro. She already bruising up Cruz's face. Oh, my goodness. Excuse me, y'all. Wow. Nice hook from Chavez. Like I said, Cruz looks like she got the better skill set, but who got the bigger heart, the bigger gas tank? And so far, it looked like Chavez. Chavez is coming forward, throwing a bunch of 1-2s, hooks, and she's smart. She punching between punches, more straight punches than than Cruz. Cruz trying to look good. Cruz better, start being smart. You know what I'm saying? Start picking your shots. And she could do that with Chavez, because Chavez is gunning. You know, oh, she dropped her motherfucking ass, bro. What the fuck already, bro? Oh my God. Are you serious, bro? Is that low? Why my shit sound low, bro? I don't know. That might be me. But dang, she dropped her right before the bell, bro. Round one, what happened? Put the phone call in to your girl. She got glass Joe.
Go, gadget skates.
She better go get some. She better go get some, because she gonna need it if she get dropped like that.
Go, gadget skates.
Yeah, she needs some skates. Damn. Get some feet. My goodness. I told you. Chavez just gunning, bro. She got hard. She's like, I don't care about your skills. I'm here to fucking fight. You gotta love it. This OTX, man. She like, ain't nothing elegant about this. We here to bang. I'm talking about mixed up with the body shots, came upstairs. She tried to get slick with her hook and just went right back to what she know. The hell with that. 1-2, pop, pop, and dropped her. Yo, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Man, round two, bro. Round two. Chavez coming out now with the right hook. One to the body, right to the body, left upstairs hook. Now she's starting to mix it up. Her confidence there. She bouncing on her toes. All right. Chavez with the shovel hooks. Nice body shots for Cruz. Cruz come upstairs to a hook, but Chavez throwing some it don't look good, but hey, them motherfuckers like they hurt. And she ain't scared to bang. They bang like dudes. This ain't like no regular girl fight right here, bro. Now when Chavez, I'll tell you this, when Chavez start getting tired, she gonna start windmilling, bro. I can tell just by the way she throwing her punches, but they straight and they long. And that left hook almost knocked Cruz over like a flash knockdown. Or maybe she was just off balance on her own, but she better get her feet together, crossing like that. Good body shot by Cruz. Chavez is just like the bob and the weave, and she finding her angles. Like I said, it don't look clean. But so you can do all that shit on that bag and look nice and learn to look pretty. But that shit don't matter in that ring, bro. Old girl putting her punches together and keeping her head off the line. Go ahead, girl. This is what we want our dudes to do, bro. This is what I'm talking about. Not be stupid, old girl. So before anybody tries to say, oh, you want him to be stupid. No, man, look at Chavez. She ain't the prettiest, but when she throw her head in on the line, she giving angles. She mixing that shit up. And on the other hand, Cruz trying to be pretty. She trying to be slick, pop, pop, and yank back and shit like that, and it ain't working. It ain't working. Now she leaking. Come on, Cruz. Come on, Cruz. You can do better than that. Now, that was nice right there, but damn, get your head off the line. Oh, my God. I thought I was going to be talking through this fight, y'all. I ain't going to lie. This fight just came off crazy. Oh, my goodness. Round one, put the call in. Hey, put the call in the Cruz, bro. Tell her get her head off the line, man. I don't know what that's about, but Chavez obviously grew up with a family of 13, and she the baby girl, and the rest of them was brothers, because she know how to throw them. As they say in Cali, they know how to chunk them. Ain't that what they say, round one? She know how to chunk them, bro. She came to fight. Fight. Salute to Chavez, bro. My goodness. And you talking about she believe in her skills. My pick already going bad. Yeah, bro. Hey, Chavez doing her thing, bro. Like I said, man, that pretty shit don't be mattering, bro. You gotta have a head move. You gotta have all the fundamentals go along with that slick, pretty shit. You ain't got that shit, bro. A person like Chavez gonna come through that could bang and gonna fuck you up, bro. Round three just started, bro. And I'm telling you right now, I like what Cruz doing. 1-2, get out of range, come back in, but she leaning forward with that head. That's a no-no. Got Chavez keeping her head off the line, find her way. Look at her, bro. Chavez been fuck around going to ultra on her ass, bro. Cruz gonna need some milk in a minute. Oh, nice uppercuts by Cruz. Good stuff, Cruz. I ain't gonna stunt. Good body shot by Chavez, and Cruz didn't like that. She hopped back real quick. Two good body shots by Cruz. She missed that uppercut, though. Left hook by Cruz. Ooh, nice left hook. Shovel hook by Chavez. It didn't land, though. Uppercut inside by Chavez. It didn't land. Hooks landing. Uppercut partially land for Cruz. Hey, these women, bang, they mixing it up. Woo, that 1-2 was a motherfucker from Chavez, bro. Chavez starting to get tattooed up a bit, though, that left side. Yeah, Chavez got some more. She got some skates. She said, oh, she's starting to get to me now. Put on those skates. You can put them on.
Go gadget skates.
Yeah, she put them on. Ooh, that uppercut. Damn, I thought Chavez was going to fall. She ate that. Chavez starting to slow down. That gas tank, you starting to see. I told you, starting to look like windmills. This might be Cruz time. Nice hook by Cruz. This might. Ooh, she stole on her with that straight right. Back in Cruz, Chavez to the corner. Yeah, Chavez need to regroup. Chavez need to regroup. Yeah, Cruz getting the best of it now. Ooh, big right hook by Cruz. There you go, Cruz, fight back. Damn, boy, I wish it was another minute on this goddamn. Damn, this is a good one. It's a good one. This is a good one right here, y'all. Y'all tripping. If y'all want to see what we seeing and you don't have the Zone, it's on YouTube, bro. Just go to the Zone channel on YouTube. Overtime Boxing. What it's gonna say? It'll say Cruz versus Chavez. They streaming it over there for free. Captain 007, what's happening, my man? What's happening, bro? Come on, man. Dang, I was. Hey, what you say about Hitchins? Hitchins be doing all that talking just to be scared to let his hands go. That's what I was saying, Captain 007. We heard that same talk. I can't remember my guy from Australia that he fought the last time, but he was talking that same smack. And that ain't what we saw in that ring. You know what I'm saying? But at least he don't be talking about he gonna knock somebody out. I give it to him. He makes sure he put that one word in front of boxer. Pure. He say, I'm a pure boxer. That I'll give him. That I'll give him. You know what I'm saying? Round 4 started on this Cruz versus Chavez, and they going at it already, man. It looked like Chavez and regroup. She back to keeping her head off the line, giving them angles. A heavy-ass left hook to the body from Chavez. But This is a perfect example. Ooh, good stuff by Cruz. This is a perfect example of what we was talking about Wednesday morning when I was telling y'all, man, you gotta have head movement. These kids gotta understand sometimes, defense is moving towards the punches, smothering their punches, and this is exactly what Cruz doing. She said her arm's too long. I'm not finna let her get off. I gotta push forward. Me going back side to side ain't gonna get it because this girl got hella reach, bro. She know how to use it. So I'm gonna push forward, get in between them shots, and now she catching Cruz, bro. Now she catching Chavez. That's smart, bro. That's smart. And she put her skates on. She got them go-go gadget skates on. She moving. Before she was trying to stand there with Chavez, that was the wrong thing to do, bro. Nice uppercut. But Chavez could take a punch. She's ate two big uppercuts. Woo! Chavez caught her with two hooks. Mean hooks. Good body shots. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Cruz landed some hellacious body shots. It just ain't taking their toll yet, but they will. But Chavez output definitely has slowed down. All them 1-2s and disappeared because she can't get them off. She can't get them off. But I tell you, it looked like Chavez still the heavier puncher because when she hit Cruz, Cruz taking steps back, bro. Cruz just she got heart too, bro. Came out here looking slick. Now she fighting. Mark Nash TV, what's happening, my guy? What's going on, bro? Punch Talk said, look at the ladies banging. They getting it in, bro. They getting it in. It ain't even like no, windmill high school fight. You know what I'm talking about? They really doing some work. I be meaning sometimes the females be making the guys look bad, bro. You know what I mean? They be too worried about looking pretty. They want to be pretty. And these women getting this ring, they don't give a damn. They going for broke. They tell you they put their makeup on afterwards. You feel me? Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right, y'all. We back. Right in time for the round. Round 5. Bro. Woo. She back throwing them 1-2s. But that hook, she stalled that. There you go. She going over the top. She letting her bait. She baiting her in with it. Don't lean over you gonna start getting pegged again, Cruz. Don't lean over your front leg like that. That's how she catching your ass. Oh, she tried to come up with her head. Yeah, warn her about that, bro. Don't be dirty, Cruz. The 1-2s again from the distance. And she done busted her open again from the 1-2s. Told you. Smother them punches, bro. Go forward. Don't lean forward. Go forward. There it is. Do some work. There it is. 2 big right hooks for Cruz. That's what I'm talking about. Stay in that mid-range, bro. She can't get them long-ass 1-2s off. She ain't got no leverage. She throw from the shoulders, bro. Ooh, nice shovel hook in the inside by Cruz. Cruz leaking bad right now, bro. Like her nose split or something. Little bitty uppercut. Good body work. All good. About 5-piece combination for Cruz. From Chavez. Cruz came back with a couple of hooks, but it ain't stopping. God damn. From Chavez. I'm talking about they banging, bro. Man, whoever married me to these chicks, bro, y'all better be on y'all best behavior, bro. Cause they kicking ass. I bet they kids getting straight A's. All that shit. Man. Cause mama don't play. Let's go. Woo, she almost caught your ass. Quit playing, Cruz. Her arms long as shit. You stay in that mid-range, she can't get no leverage. You can see she can't get no real leverage. She got to get that snap on the end of that punch to knock you down. Cruz creeping back up. Creeping back up for real. She might take over this next round as long as her head straight. You know what I'm talking about? As long as her head straight, I think Cruz come back this next round because you definitely seeing Chavez slowing down. Chavez slowing down a whole lot. And by her smothering them punches, man, she can get no leverage on none of that shit. Old girl arms long as shit, bro. And she need that space. Damn, bro. I did not. I swear to God, y'all. I was like, I'm gonna watch this and we're gonna do this show. But man, look, they doing their thing on this joint. They doing their thing on this joint. Mm, mm, mm. Man, gotta give it to him. Gotta give it to him, bro. Swear. There go them 1-2s again. We in round 6. She came out slanging them 1-2s, bro. Boy, them motherfucking 1-2s ain't no joke. Shit, and they stiff. Her straights is Chavez straights is stiff as hell. Woo, she just ate a big hook. Cruz doing right. Staying in mid-range, smothered them punches. That's the only way she gonna win this fight, bro. You ain't winning this on the outside. Chavez used to being on the outside, bro. Chavez bruised up too. Don't get it twisted. She tough as nails though, and she don't close her eyes at all. I'm telling you, she got about 12 brothers at home, and she the baby, bro. I'm telling you. Chavez tough. Chavez tough. She got her leaking again, boy. It's like a faucet. Good body shots for Cruz. Cruz need to come the body to upstairs, though. Don't just concentrate on that body like that. You see it ain't doing nothing to her. She don't care about her girl. She ain't trying no baby no time soon. She like, go ahead. Man, you better go body to head, bro. Mix it up on her. Oh, my God. Like I said, Cruz look more put together, but I'm more impressed by Chavez using the rangefinder, 1-2. You understand me? She know what the jab for. She using that motherfucker to line her up, misdirection, shovel hooks. I'm talking about, look at this shit. She using the whole arse. Oh my God, bro. Y'all probably didn't even see that shit. 1-2, and then old girl folded. She banged her right in the side of the ribs, bro. Yeah, I don't know if I thought Chavez would have slowed down, bro. I thought Chavez would have slowed down. Punch said 396 punches strong by one female. Haney should be ashamed. That's why I be saying sometimes you catch a female fight like this, and you be, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And they fighting. They not no this, and this ain't no slight to no female fights, bro. It's just that some females are talented. You got 2 talented females in here, and this look like a straight up fight. Boxing match, not no windmilling. It don't look one-sided. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So for my people who gonna try to clip it and be like, oh, he hating on female boxing. I'm not. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And this is a fight right here. And you could compare this to some of the fights lately that look like trash on the men's side. You understand me? They outdoing them. They are outdoing them. DGO, what's happening, man? What's going on? All right, we in round 7. We definitely gonna talk about Turkey Al-Ashik's allegations of boxers. Yeah, he said they be running, bro. So we gonna talk about that. We gonna talk about how people running with that that narrative. And as my grandma would say, y'all know we allowed to read now, right? So, you know, I want to clear some things up on that, especially people talking about boxing and all this. And I definitely want y'all input on that. What do you think boxing is? Right? So get ready for that. In the meantime, I'm talking about Cruz like, I'm here for a good time. Not a long time, but for a good time. And she having fun in there, bro. Doing her thing. She looked focused from the time she came in there. Like, I don't care how pretty you look. Damn, that was a nice 1-2 from Chavez backing her up. Cruz better get it together, bro. Like, I get what you trying to do, bro, but you gotta let go of your pride. Fight. Stay mid-range. Quit letting her catch your ass with them damn 1-2s, bro. Take her reach away. This motherfucker can hit you with a body punch from like 3 feet away. There you go. Good head moving. Good work, Cruz. But it's all body work, though. It ain't really doing nothing to Chavez, bro. But she believing in that body work, but that it might have worked on the last bride, but it ain't working on Chavez, bro. Chavez still gunning and dogging her in the head. Woo, they both just missed they straight. There you go, Cruz. Man, did you just see that Cruz swinging with 3 hooks? Bing, bing, bing. Old girl just stuck her arm out there and pushed her head back. Like, hold on. Now look at it and landed about a 4-piece on her. Said, nah, bro, let me show you something, man. Look at it dogging on the ropes. Look, ooh, boy, you got lucky. Ooh, if it was more time on there, the ref would have stopped that. The ref would have stopped that. She was getting dogged on the ropes. Well, this main event led up to all this little hype. No lie, bro. And I'm gonna be real with you. I said little because I didn't think this, I didn't think this main event was gonna be all that. I really did not. But goddamn, you feel me? They getting it. This is what people want to see, right? We ain't gonna see it all the time, but man, they in there fighting like they don't like each other. Like they ain't like each other since elementary school. That's how they fighting. She stole her boyfriend. She stole her boyfriend. Like they been having this beef since elementary. Damn near kindergarten or something. DGO said these ladies ain't taking a knee because of hair products like that B from Baltimore. That's a fact. That's a fact, Jack. They got more hair than a little bit. There you go, Cruz. See, straighten that up, but get your head back off the line, though, bro. Nice 1-2 by Cruz. Chavez looked and said, nope. Watch this. Bing, bing. 2 big body shots. Uppercut by Cruz. Cruz with the left body shot. But look what Chavez did. Took them steps back. Got that range. Started loading up on the 1-2. Bing, bing. Oh, my God. I'm talking about Chavez, everything. Like I said, you can clean her up, but I wouldn't change it. She know how to use her feet, get her range, fight going backwards. This little girl, nice. Good body shot. Dang, look at Cruz. She put all her might in them body shots so much that she wasn't even looking at old girl. She was turned sideways like gunning, and it's not doing nothing. Chavez is tough. Is Julio her daddy? What's going on? Look at her fight going backwards, bro. Oh, she like, yeah, you ain't finna keep cutting my space off. There you go, Cruz. Keep her in the corner. Keep her in the corner. Do work. Quick, go upstairs, though. You can't just, there you go. Throw that hook. You can't just stay downstairs. That's how she got away from it. That's how she got out of there. Mix it up. Yeah, Cruz nose broke, bro. That must have been leaking since like the second round. There you go, but that jab, and then you going right back down. So that's why you got hit with that overhand. There you go. That right. She know you gonna go down. Quit doing that. You pissing me off. She know you just gonna keep going downstairs and you dropping that left hand and she's serving you up. Man, look, round 1, don't run, man. Your girl, I'm telling you, put the phone call in and tell her dude to go buy some of these real quick.
Go, Gadget Skates.
She need them. She need them ASAP, bro. They sell them at Walmart.
Go, Gadget Skates.
Because she need to learn how to use her feet, bro. For real. Because this ain't going to get it. If she going to stand mid-range and give that girl her shit, or you not going to walk with her, she finna lose this. Old girl just showed her last round. Oh, I can fight going backwards, too. I'm just letting you do this. Bruh, this wild. This is wild. Old girl fight dudes in the ring when she spar. Look at her. She don't even look like that, bro. That's the scary part. All right, man, round 9. There go them body shots again. Old girl mixing it up. She traded body shots with her, came with a hook and broke away from him. Got her range back. There you go. Get up under. Good body shot, left hook, right hook, but missed. Old girl went right between all that because she taking them steps back, man. Old girl smart. maintaining her reach. You know I use her reach and everything. And I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Cruz needs to learn how to feint and bait her and go right between that shit. And she needs some lateral movement, bro. Not only on retreat. You know what I'm saying? See, study trying to go that by and getting tagged on that that right side of that face. Like she keep getting caught. She not understanding that Chavez keep throwing this little it looked like a shovel hook / uppercut, but it's not. It's just to make you think it's coming. Look how light she'll throw it and it come over the top, bow and dog her. Like old girl got her feints. Like I said, she got a good trainer, bro. She got a good trainer, bro. Look at her. Man, these are the girls I wish was heavy enough to fight Clarissa ass, bro. I ain't gonna lie. A girl that got skills like this, she got skills, bro. So it went downstairs, came upstairs, gave her a 1-2, bop, bop. Let her, look at her. Old girl threw a jab. She took that little step back, said, bing. Gave it right back to her. Hushed her up real quick. Body shot, another body shot, uppercut from Cruz. Uppercut didn't land. You know why? Because she stuck that big ass right hand in her face. Another 1-2. 3 body shots, came upstairs and gave her a left hook at the bell. This shit is wild. This shit is beyond me. I'm for real. I wish it was a girl and Clarissa Shields weight class, man, and give her a run for her fucking money. You know what I'm saying? That somebody's throwing a bunch of shit, ton of punches and then get a couple nice combinations off. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Clarissa Shields, but man, if this girl was heavy enough, I'd be, man, fight Chavez. Fight Chavez, goddammit. That's what I'd be screaming about. She getting busy. Here goes Stephen Fulton. Who he yelling at, though? I ain't got the sound on. I hope he rooting for Chavez. Shit. I don't forgot what round we in, bro. This is the last round. Yup, last round, bro. He came out with a hook. Eat that. See, you playing with that jab. She served you up with the left hand. Quit dropping it. Good head movement coming in, though, but you ate a couple to get that one. Come on, Cruz. You got the right game plan. You just ain't mixing it up, bro. You want to stay downstairs all day. I ain't gonna lie, that was slick right there, though. The defense. But now you want to move. Now you want to move and have patience. She ain't landing. There you go. You should have been doing this shit the entire fight. Now back up. Don't give her what she want. There you go. Walk with her. She gonna back up and try to get her space. Keep them hands up, though. There you go. Believe in the jab, bro. Don't move back. That's you giving it to her, bro. Don't give her no fucking space, man. Just keep your hands up. Good shit. You get it uppercut. You should follow through with it. Big left hook from Cruz. Woo, that's straight right. God damn. Chavez face ain't changed this entire fucking fight. No face expression. She like, I do this, bro. Good body, and he came up there with that right hand from Chavez. Good right from Cruz. Straight up. Salute, my guy. What they say? Jab like, oh my God, what's good, bro? What's good? My guy on stage, what's happening, bro?
Hey,
I got that just for you. Man. I got that just for you. It's been on here for the longest, bro. This right here. That's for you because I remember you came in with that shit talking about he's like S tier. He's the S. Remember this?
Yeah. S-rank boxer.
I was playing the game and shit. I was playing the game and I saw that on the game, bro. I said, that's where he got that shit from, bro. That's above the A class. Okay, I get it.
What game were you playing? If you don't mind me asking.
It was either Tekken or it was that latest Street Fighter. It was with my nephews.
Oh, okay, a fighting game. Yeah, I saw that they're making a Marvel fighting game. I saw that. It's a new game coming out that's like a Marvel. It's Marvel based. It's like Marvel vs. Capcom, but it's just Marvel and it's made by like anime, like people who work on anime. It looks pretty neat.
For real? I have to check that out.
Yeah, there's a gameplay trailer and everything. It looks fire.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, I said I'm gonna have to put that on there. I said I can't wait till his ass come over here. That's gonna every time somebody come up here, that's what I'm gonna hit. Join in the game, goddamn it. That shit have he died. I said, that's where he got that from. And then you want to know something else, just to give us a bit of knowledge, a little boxing knowledge I be, reading about and shit. That shit real, bro. Okay, you know how they got the fighting game shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Do you know in Japan, that's how they rate their fighters?
Real?
Yeah, and you sound real low, like you go low and then you get loud.
My bad. Yeah, a little technical. Hopefully I'm louder, but like, yeah, a little technical difficulties. My bad. But
Okay.
yeah, but that's pretty neat. That's pretty fire.
Yeah,
That's
like
really
when you enter boxing, you a C class, B class, A class, right? And in order to get out of the C class, you gotta be top of the C class, and then you gotta take a test for the rules to go to the next class. So that way you don't catch a C class fighter fighting an A class fighter.
Yo, that's brilliant. That system is fire.
I looked that shit up, man. I was like, what? I was like, they need to bring that shit here then. And then like your S tier fighters is considered like anyway, like he didn't, because his pedigree and how he was beating everybody up in the amateurs, he came in as a B class and then he was dominating. They just instantly made him. They was like, he ain't got to take him, just put him in A class. He beating everybody's ass.
Oh, okay, I see.
He was just so gifted, so he's considered like a S. They'll let him dance around and fight who he wants to fight, type shit. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be special though, like they consider Inoue special. You get what I'm saying?
For sure, yeah.
But yup, you can look it up. That messed me up, bro. And it's other shit too. Like, so you know how here in America you can just go for a title, right? We don't have domestic titles. In Japan, you have to win a domestic title before you can even go for a major title.
So is the domestic title like interim, or no? It's something different.
No, the domestic titles like England. Hey, hell no, they cheated her, bro. Round 1, they cheated. How the hell she win, bro? They just wanted her to win. Chavez won that fight, bro. I'm sorry.
I was going for Cruz because of.
Yeah, Cruz. I know round 1 going for Cruz, but Cruz lost that goddamn fight. She even looked like she thought she lost that fight, bro. She didn't believe she was gonna win, bro. They robbed Chavez, bro. Chavez was tough. Chavez was kicking her ass.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Hell yeah. Like, damn, and I was entertained this entire fight. Chavez came out. Look at she crying and shit. Yeah, you thought you lost.
Wait, slick.
Yeah.
Does Liana Cruz, does her fighting abilities match like her face, or like nah?
What'd you say?
does Liana Cruz's fighting abilities match her face?
Nah, Nah, Cruz could fight, but her thing is she try to be like too pretty with it. You feel what I'm saying? Like she trying to be too slick, but she kept her head on the fucking line. Old girl could fight. Old girl came to bang. Old girl could box. Old girl could fight going back. She was doing her shit. She was, yeah.
Oh, wow.
She didn't look as polished as Cruz, but Chavez was there. If I had to choose a fighter after watching this fight saying, who do you want? I'd like, give me Chavez, bro. Chavez gonna beat somebody. Chavez whooping ass. And I know what I saw, so y'all can have the winner. Give me Chavez. Chavez knew how to adapt on the fly. You hear me? And was dogging her.
I was asking because like I've never really seen Liana Cruz fight, so I'm wondering if like her fighting ability is as beautiful as she is. You feel me?
No,
so
she can fight. Look, that's what I'm saying. That's what it is. It's polished. It's just that it ain't the combinations. It's the IQ. Like she kept wanting to punch old girl in the body. She did that shit for 6 straight rounds. That shit didn't do shit to that girl.
Wow.
Nothing. And she stayed at the body and wouldn't come upstairs. It went to maybe about the 8th round. She started like trying to go downstairs and come up. But by that time, old girl was like, man, you know what? Let me show you something. Literally, Chavez got like 2 hooks off on her, right? And tried the third one. Old girl just stuck her hand out, pushed her forward, and pushed her back. I'm just letting you do that move.
Oh.
And then start dogging her ass out.
Oh, wow.
So she got gifted this fight, bro. I mean, she got a backing. Somebody like her. She got a backing from somewhere. Because
Oh, so it was a robbery?
hell yeah. Look at it. Even Punch said it. They robbed that girl. Chavez came out dogging her with the 1-2s. Because she came out, she was smart. She saw that old girl was coming to the body and coming up with these wide ass hooks. So Chavez starts just throwing straight down the middle. Pow, 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 pow. Beating her to the punch every time. Broke her nose, had her leaking and everything.
Oh, wow. Oh, dang. Oh, that's why Punch Talk was like Cruz's nose is broke.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
Her nose was leaking from round 2 all the way to the end.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, Leon Cruz must got a following. I'm not hip to it. This is my first time seeing her, but she must got a following.
And put what?
I'm
sorry.
No, I'm just saying she must have a following or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But would you like in regard to the fight? Would you say it was like a one-sided, or was it like 50-50, or was it like 60-40, or like what would you say? Like
I would say
the level of
being
competitiveness.
nice, it was maybe like a 65-35. Chavez.
For real?
Real talk, bro. Man, if you watch this playback, this is what I said. Y'all can't tell me Chavez got a 13 siblings and she the last and the rest of them brothers. Because she know how to fight. That girl, look, she threw 689 punches and landed. They try to say she landed 191. Old girl landed 192. Like man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Old girl was tagging. I know what I saw. Old girl was tagging that ass. Y'all see these stats? They saying old girl threw 458. She landed 192. Old girl threw 689. She landed 191. Man, stop bullshitting. Y'all went with the prettier face. That's what y'all went with. That's all y'all went with. Old girl was beating that ass. I know what the fuck I saw. Old girl got dropped. Okay. If it was that close, right? If we go by these stats, that's close, right? She dropped her ass in the second round. She dropped Lena. That's a 10-8 round. They robbed her, bro. She dropped her right at the bell. Right at the bell. Sure did. That's wild, bro. Oh, well, it was a good fight, though. I watched that motherfucker again. They was going at it, bro. They was going at it. If you talking, I can't hear you, bro. Like I said, your mic keep going low and then it get loud. Like you moving the mic away from your mouth or something. I don't know. Think? That's you? Okay, push it. Just put your shoulder in it. Not right now. Too late for that type of stuff. Yeah. Want some of some pizza? All right. Yeah. All right. Love you. My bad, y'all. Kid wants some noodles. What's up, Mark? He said, I bet they rob Kambosos tomorrow to punch. Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I want to see how that fight gonna go now, bro. Yeah, I want to see if Hitchins is gonna really hold his word this time, bro. I really do. You know what I'm saying? I really do. And somebody remind me of the last Australian cat that Richard fought, bro, because I keep forgetting dude's name, bro. I'm really blank on his name. But he said everything he said in this fight was the same thing he said to him. And he won the fight, but he did not stand there. My dude was on the back foot. Paro, thank you, Mark. Yeah, and Paro was bouncing around, coming at him. But I ain't mad at Hitchins, because like he said, he the best pure boxer. So He choosing that Mayweather route. He not gonna tell you he gonna knock you out. He not gonna tell you none of that. He just gonna box the shit out of you. I have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? But this time he talking about I'ma stand there with you. Now I was like, whoa, you just stepped out your comfort zone. You don't do that. You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You tell I'm gonna give you a boxing master class. That's what you say. You don't say I'm gonna stand there with you. Now people gonna think you're gonna stand there and trade. And I don't know if he gonna do that. I don't know if he gonna do that. But I'm glad it's on. Like I say, there's better ones. Is there any other fights on them more? It might be. I know Pro Box might have something on, but I definitely want to see that fight. Terry Moana on there, so I'm definitely finna watch that. Y'all know who Terry Moana is. And yes, that is his name. Check it out. And that's all I'm gonna say. He's a future star. A future star. Yeah, in the heavyweight division, he gonna be a force to be reckoned with. I can't wait to get some more fights under his belt. Hell yeah! Now the link is up there, like I said, for those who want to jump on and be part. Oh my goodness, the link is up there for those who want to be part of the show. Come on up, call in, do what you got to do. I want to hear what y'all think about this fight. Is it worth watching? If it's not worth watching, also we are finna talk about Turkey out of sheep, and I want to get this out the way because, y'all know I do the show on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. All right, Monday and Wednesdays, I know, don't crucify me. But I kind of hitting on it Wednesday show. And I said a couple lines that nobody picked up on, but after that, in the meantime, we get to today, I'm hearing a lot of one-sided talk, right? Based on what Turkey Al-Sheikh, let me just put it up here. What he had said, well, what he had tweeted and put on Facebook. He plastered it everywhere, bro. And I'm shocked. Like, that dude's stats is crazy. He posts something. Everybody, their mama just waiting on him to post something. All right, everybody might have seen this already. And if you ain't, this is what it is. From this point on, I don't want to see any more Tom and Jerry type boxing matches where one fighter is running around the ring and the other is chasing him. We can no longer support these kind of fights with Riyadh season and the ring. We want to support fighters who leave it all in the ring and fight with heart and pride. All right. There's two things in there. All right. That I took from that. Right. He liked boxing, but he wants to see skill. Now, where everybody, I think, went left with this comment is at this part. He said, where one fighter is running around, and it's like, that's where it stops for everybody. And everybody just assumed, like, oh, he's talking about Shakur, he's talking about Devin, right? And, I touched on Devin, my Wednesday morning show, and was like, the last fight, yeah, we know how that was going, and I'll touch on it again, but I'm going to get to the second part. Now, this is the part that people should be paying attention to. Around the ring and keyword, the other is chasing him, right? The other. He didn't just say, I'm tired of seeing fighters run around the ring. He didn't say that. Like, you got to understand, we do know when a person is running and when a person is boxing. This whole week, people been trying to compare with Shakur, or well, I ain't going to bring Shakur, what they saw Devin do the last fight, right, to greats that use their feet. And I'm trying to tell people, yes, unfortunately, anything you do in that ring can be considered boxing. Unfortunately, it's hard to deny it. Whatever your style is, it's considered boxing. Emmanuel Augustus, considered boxing. So on and so for other people with weird styles, considered boxing. But here's the thing. The thing is to each his own. It's about what you like as an individual, right? I like boxers. Sluggers, cool. Knockout artists, you're like a circus act to me. If you don't have no skills to go along with knocking people out, then yeah, I'm gonna watch you, but like I'm not the biggest fan of it. But that's me, whatnot. Now, having said that, if you go to like when they keep bringing Ali name up, Ali, yes, he uses feet. He walks in circles around people, but he engaging. He pot shotting. Bah, he frustrating the shit out of you. He not just running around and waiting till you get close and he has no choice. That's a difference, right? What Devin Haney did in that fight, he did what he had to do to go ahead and get it over with, but he finessed the game. As I forgot who pointed that out, but that was a good point. He finessed the game because as Bob, and shout out to Bob Arum, I believe in this. You can't tell that man his next payday, and it's going to be a bigger payday, and it's within about a 3-month span, and expect that fighter to give his all in this fight right here. So that's where I feel like Turkey Al-Sheikh shot himself in the foot. You can't do that. You can't say that. You can't. You understand what I'm saying? You just can't do that, bro. Of course, a fighter is going to try to preserve himself as much as possible. As much as possible for the next fight that's going to pay him more. And on top of that, it's his greatest nemesis. That's what's going to happen. And I'm only saying that using Devin as an example because that's what everybody is pinpointing it, feel like he's pinpointing it at, right? And I don't feel like that's what he's doing. He just saying like, look, if you going to move around, you got to try to engage though, right? You got to engage. It's a fight. All right, refs, and believe it or not, I know the petition that's going out, the no fight rule. Like, look, man, you can look it up yourself. That's already been a rule where a ref could tell you, you got to engage, bro. This is a fight. They could tell you that. You can get a point. You legit get a point taken. This is real. So it's a rule, but like, what do you want? Get disqualified for it or something? What Devin did was no different than what Laura does. What Devin did is no different than what Rigondeaux did with Lomachenko. It's no different. They chose the safe route. Cuban fighters been doing it forever. Just now we start getting some Cubans that actually want to bang. So like, the thing is, the reason I'm harping on that side of the running part that people consider running, in the other half of this message, he's also talking about the person who's chasing. The person who's chasing needs to learn how to cut the fucking ring off. So, like, I don't understand why people read this and stopped at fighter running around and don't continue reading where it says, and the other is chasing him. Chasing. If you don't know what that means, have you ever watched a fight and even though the other guy's engaging, fighting off the back foot, you say, why is he just following him, bro? Quit following him like that. Like, that's what he's saying. You chasing him, you just in a direct line. Case in point, Canelo, and this is to Too Rich. Salute to Too Rich. If you listening, I'm giving you all your props, fam, for this one right here. On everything I love. I'm giving you all of your props on this one right here. All right. I went back and watched. William Skull and the Canelo fight. When I watched it live, I was a bit perved. I was drinking. You know what I'm saying? And so we was only going back and forth. I'm like, hell no, man, that motherfucker running around, man, hopping out of punches like that. And Canelo was like trying to get him. You know, he said, Slick, go back and watch the fight. So you got William Skull using his feet. Yes, he was, at times, I would have considered him running, but he was taking sometimes to engage first. And I'm going to tell you when. Right when Too Rich told me. There was times Canelo had him dead to rights and did not swing. It was like he was afraid of something coming back. It was almost like he had PTSD from fighting Bivol. And those times, William Skull was on the ropes. Couldn't go nowhere. Canelo did not engage. So it's not just on the person you consider running. It's also on a person that's following you around. If they don't know how to cut the fucking ring off, that's an art. That's part of boxing, period. That's what make Bam so good. That's what make Bam so good. He fight with his feet. He make you go where he wants you to go, and he beats the shit out of you. So all I'm saying is I see all of this news, and it's like, damn. Okay, yeah, Shakur had a couple bad fights. Devin had a bad fight. Had ate that running fight. And it's like, damn, y'all just targeted that. That's cool. Now, new news came out. We gonna move along. Let me get to this chat real quick. Salute the hangout spot, man. Salute to you, fam. What's good, man?
Also,
Ultimate Ability. He said, I don't mind Devin Haney. He's all right. His dad, Bill Haney, is a dickhead, though. He's supposed to be. The only way you get talked about in this day and age is to be a dickhead. If I guarantee you, if I came up here talking bad about the people I like, right? Channels that I watch, and I start talking shit about them, I bet you I have a lot more people watching me. I choose not to go that route because that I got integrity. Not to say Bill don't got integrity, but Bill knows he's a manager, he's the showman, he's the person that's supposed to draw eyes to DHP, and that's how he's doing it. Why else would he show up to a Richard Hitchins fight? He ain't got no business being there. He's average. So, I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, it's his son, right? So you mix business with personal. It is what it is. You know what I mean? At this point.
Also, Slick?
Yeah.
I wanted to ask, wait, have you completed your presentation yet or no?
What'd you say?
Oh, I was asking have you completed your presentation yet or no?
Oh yeah, you go ahead. I'm just talking, bro. Hey,
okay.
I need you to fix that mic though, because it's almost like you taking the mic and going, like pulling away from your mouth and going. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm on my phone.
Oh man, keep that motherfucker still, bro. Like, it's like you keep going far away. Like, what is he doing? Running down the hallway and running back to the phone?
Yeah, but yeah, my input in regard to what Turkey stated on Twitter, on X, my bad, is fighters should have like a variety. They should have a variety to fight. You know, there's a difference between utilizing the ring to move and you doing Tom and Jerry stuff. You know, you can utilize the ring to move to get out of range of your opponent's attacks. You know, and to create space. But that's not. I mean, it's only an issue if you're not engaging consistently. So that's why I don't think he should have. Like, I don't know about the 18 by 18 ring, because like fighters should have enough like room to move, you know, to move in and out of range of shots.
No. Okay, here's the thing. 18 by 18 is small for the pros, right? But it's not small for the pros because they come up in that ring.
Oh, that's a sparring? Is that a sparring ring?
They come up in that ring. They come at most time that's what's in the gym, and most of the time that's what you was in when you fucking, if not smaller, in the amateurs. It's nothing new. It's just the pros gave you more options and more space to use. Right. I always felt like the ring should never been negotiable. It should never been negotiable. But the A side has always been able to say what I want. Like if you go back and watch Mayweather versus Carlos Baldomir, look how big that had to be the biggest ring I've ever seen. Because he knew if he was in close proximity with Carlos Baldomir is strong as fuck. And that motherfucker was a body snatcher. One punch was making people throw up. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, it was serious. But in that essence of me using that example, I wasn't even mad because I knew what he was up against and I understood. Right. The thing is where I think Turkey Al-Sheikh is getting mad at because he pay attention to what people are saying, right? He didn't start getting no slander until he put an American card on. And that American card, none of the fights were really worthy, to be fair.
Are we talking about overall or these recent American fights?
This recent American card, this recent New York card, Times Square.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It couldn't compare to none of the other cards that he's thrown. Riyadh season or none of the other ones. None of them. So like he's seeing that and it's like, okay, but see, my thing is he has to take part of the blame because you told those kids that they had a bigger payday ahead of them. You understand what I'm saying? You can't do that. That's why I didn't like. I know we wanted to see Devin engage, right? But why, if I know I can win this fight easy, why take those risks when I got a bigger fight that was supposed to happen in October? That's gonna pay more money. Why risk taking that type of punishment? Why risk getting my jaw broken? So you kind of handcuffed them before they even got in the ring. He has to take some blame on that. You understand what I'm trying to say? That's like, okay, that's like this. Look. Right? That's like this. If I say, Rob, I want you to fight Joe Schmo, right? In 2 months. 2 months after that, though, this fight we're gonna pay you $5,000. But 2 months after that, if you win, you're gonna fight Teofimo. I'm giving you $5 million. Are you gonna take a risk in that first fight with Joe Schmo getting injured? Knowing you can get $5 million to fight Teofimo in 2 months.
You know, I like to get in my bag, you know, but I know what you're saying. Though. I know what you're saying. It's smarter. It's wiser to not take any risks.
All right.
Go ahead
so
and get that out.
He did that. Like he has to take some accountability in that. You feel me? He has to take some accountability in that. Like you got to sign these fighters, hey, and tell them like I tell my kids, Daddy, can we go to Chuck E. Cheese this weekend? We'll see. I don't say no. I don't say yes. I say we'll see. That's what you tell these fighters. What you got for me next? Well, if you do good, we'll see. You see what I'm saying? Right, don't tell them you finna keep getting them paid like that, because shit, goddammit, this is what you gonna give birth to. You can't do that. You signing 3-fight deals and promising these guys, like, okay, in Teofimo defense, you promised them boots, and then you tried to shovel them to Keyshawn, then you tried to shovel them on Devin, then you can't produce fucking boots. Of course, he like, shit, you got me on a 3-fight deal, motherfucker, but you ain't give me what you told me you gonna get. Like, you should never did that.
Yeah, why would he even promise him boots to begin with? Boots
right,
never
you should have said,
never showed interest in that fight.
You should have said, fight Arnold Barboza, depending on your performance. We'll see.
Right, because especially since Boots, he didn't show any interest in that fight whatsoever. I don't even know why you even mentioned Boots' name. Like it's.
Yeah, so that's all I'm saying, and the people ain't taking that to Turkey. I like Turkey, right? But Turkey is not a promoter. Turkey is a facilitator. I don't care. He just funding the money. He want what he want, cool. But we have to tell him he's a kid in a candy store with a shitload of money, and he want what he want, but he's going about it the wrong way to get it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You just can't do that. I like him too, because shit, he damn near saved the sport one-handedly. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you can't come into a game of chaos and say you want to fix it, but you're adding chaos to it. Single-handedly, and that's even worse. You understand? That's even worse. You're single-handedly adding just as much chaos into boxing as boxing had already had, because you want to fix it. The paydays was good enough. Tell him, yeah, I'm going to pay you fight such this amount of money. You good. And he started off doing that. What about my next fight? Hey, that's between you and your promoter, but when I need you, I'll holler at you. That's what it should be.
Yep.
It should not be, I'm trying to give you 2-3 fight fucking deal. And I'm telling you, yeah, this one, I'm going to get you this, and I'm going to get you this, and you can't pan out on it. And these kids give you shitty fights in return. It's like what do you want? So he has to understand that you kind of created that, but I'm not gonna say that fight. Now I do want to make this clear. I will not say that fight wouldn't have went that way one way or another. That was his return after a year. You know what I'm saying? And things like that. But in Devin Haney's defense, fuck the PTSD shit. When he fought Loma, he stepped. When he fought Linares, he stepped. When you understand what I'm saying?
When he fought Regis, he stepped.
When he went right, he stepped. Right? When he fought Loma, that was the smartest shit he ever did was to step to Loma, because if he gave Loma any type of space, I'm gonna be real with you, I think Devin would have got his ass whooped. Because Loma fight with his feet. You got to stick to him like glue. So in this last fight, I only could think of two things. Everybody say PTSD, cool. I say he saw a bigger payday on the horizon. Why the fuck I'm going to have to risk myself get injured? I want that payday. And he was betting on Ryan to not fail the assignment, and he did. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I said, and for all my people that love boxing, that have respectable podcasts, at least the ones I watch, stop stopping at the part where it says running. He's also talking about the person that's chasing. Cut the fucking ring off. And when you do cut the ring off, do some fucking damage.
Exactly.
This is boxing, bro. Like they keep, and the motherfuckers taking, Bud was over there in Australia. He got it. He didn't get into it, but he had a conversation with a fan. Said, your boy be running. He be running. He said, what's running? He said, that's boxing. He said, ain't your job to catch me though? Cut the ring off. But they using that as if he's saying that's okay. He not saying that's okay. Right? He's saying that if that's the option I have and that's what I have to do, it is your job to cut the ring off. That's why the motherfucker square.
Right.
It's not a circle. Being a square makes it easier, supposed to make it easier to cut it off. We not back in the early 1800s where the ring was actually a fucking ring. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So at the end of the day, that's what bothers me. Like, as boxing fans, we have our own brain, but I hate to say it, but a lot of boxing outlets, I watch them up like they know they shit, but they choose to be
controversial.
Maybe that or whatever. I don't know what it is, but it's almost like at that moment you don't know boxing. You get what you understand what I'm saying? It's like, how did you come to that? Like, it don't make sense, bro.
Like ignorant.
Like when people talk about Devin, run, man, it's countless. Like I had somebody on here and I had to bring up Sweet Pea Whitaker. Oh, he pillow fisted. Yeah, go tell me how many knockouts Sweet Pea got. Oh, he got a lot. No, he don't. Not compared to how many fights he got, he don't. But he's really one of the best fighters ever.
Right.
So who's to say Devin couldn't pull that off? You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He may not get another knockout ever again, nigga. But if he can't be beat, he can't be fucking beat.
Right. And Slick, in regard to the 18-by-18 ring,
yeah.
Like I believe depending on the level of skill of the fighter, it is enough to create space. However, I mean, do you think that's hindering the fighters in any way?
No. I'm gonna tell you why.
I know,
Hey,
I know they
salute to whoever hitting that button, man, showing love like that. I appreciate you. All the interaction, hey, it helps. We got another guy to drop this quarter in the machine, man. Salute to my dude Rob for that, because I swear to God, I never got this sound effect. We got my guy Round One up here. What's good, bro?
What up, my dudes? What up?
Now, let me answer this question for him, Round One, real quick.
Go ahead.
The 18-by-18 ring, right? It does two things. It forces a fighter to showcase his skills, right? Right? Not make them tired, but it's made to, well, I'm not going to say that. It forces them to showcase their skills and not hold nothing back, right? Two, it forces the one who don't got them skills to really get they all. And either he gonna learn how to pace himself or he gonna get better. And that's the thing about boxing. We want motherfuckers to get better. We don't want them to be stagnant. So say you got a fighter in there, right? Say you got Canelo and Bud in an 18-foot ring.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
Bud gonna know how to use that motherfucker. He nimble. He's well-rounded, right?
Yeah.
Canelo, he's more of a oppressor, right? He want to press you, walk you down. How many times, once I get my this how smart a boxer is, not just a Bud. The minute he in that ring, what people don't know too, though, for the audience, I have seen this for myself in person. Boxers get to go down to the ring, like the day before or the day before that. They get to sink their feet in there to make sure it's not too soft, too hard, all that, right? If you are a smart boxer, a boxer will say, how many feet is this? Sometimes people play games with them. They don't want to tell them, right? They can find out. But you know what they rather do? They go to the ring, go to the center of the ring, and it look like they shadow boxing, right?
Right.
Guess what he doing? He pretending to be in a boxing match, and he'll walk backwards to the corner.
Oh, lateral movement, practicing the movement.
But guess what he doing while he's doing it? He's counting.
Oh, okay.
You understand? His cadence, a boxer's cadence is his cadence. How he takes his steps is his steps. Not one boxer takes the same step the same. So when you see Bud inching back, he put himself in certain scenarios and know, okay, round 10 or 11, 12, my back is down there to that corner or the rope. You see what I'm saying? That's what boxers do. So no matter when you ring, you put a boxer in, he should know. If he has that IQ, he should know. A pressure fighter, he's coming forward, but when you get there, and I know I'm at 11 steps, and I get up out the way, and you whiff a big punch, you spend the energy. You gonna have to figure something out.
Right.
But it's gonna force the pressure fighter to take more chances, make them more snappy. As soon as I think I got you, I gotta get you. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
You understand? You won't get William Skull again. Shout out to Too Rich. If y'all see him, tell him I'm giving him his props. I went back and watched that fight. He was right. He had William Skull dead to rights more than 4 or 5 times, and Canelo did not pull the trigger. So, I mean, like, 18 by 18, bro. Bruh, if I can have that all the time, I'm with it, because that's survival of the fittest. If you the best of your style, okay, who was that Mike Tyson knocked out? Knocked him the fuck out, bro. Oh, Mildred Taylor, I might be getting names mixed up, but he was fluid as fuck, bro. It was number head movement, right? He got hit with a hook, right? And he was all over, and old boy threw an uppercut, overhand, hooks, and couldn't touch him. Soon as that hook went over Mike Tyson came right up and clocked his ass. Bow, knocked him clean the fuck out. Because he learned, if you go watch the entire fight, he stopped in front of him on purpose. So he wouldn't move no more. And Mike Tyson is a what? Pressure fighter. Okay, you want me to chase you around? I'm not finna do it. I'm finna sit here and play patsy with you, let you get one off on me so you think you can take my head off. You have to play, you gotta be smart. You gotta play to your strengths. You gotta play to who you are. What style of fighter are you? And if you find out what style of fighter are you, take that in essence and capitalize off of it. Train for that. If you trying to mix it up, for instance, I'm about to give you the biggest example I can give you. Edgar Berlanga knocked 16 motherfuckers out, right?
Right.
You know why? He was a brawler. He was a fighter. He went to the zone. They tried to turn. His last 2 fights on Top Rank, they tried to turn him into what? A boxer. He's not a boxer, bro. Edgar Berlanga is made to go in there to go for broke. Simple as that. The minute he became there, they gave him a jab and he started trying to box. Has Edgar been liked? Nobody likes Edgar. Because it don't look good.
True.
It's not him. You know why he got props off the Canelo fight? because he forgot the assignment. They said, be a boxer. When he got knocked down, he said, fuck that. Bitch, I'm finna fight you. You honestly get what I'm saying? That's who Edgar really is. So just think if Edgar came out being that guy, would have been that guy and stood up to Canelo in the middle of that ring, what if he would have got the knockdown? Sometimes you just can't change by like that 18 by 18 will show everybody's true fucking colors, bro.
Yeah, and the 18 by 18, yeah, that was all a great elucidation though, Slick, on the 18 by 18. But is it like, what would you say, rate the level of like ability to move, like the ability to create space? Like, are you able to create space?
Yeah, it's not like you in a box, bro.
Yeah.
You've seen the 18 by 18 before. You can create space. Now, they'll never do that to big heavyweights. You know, they're too big. Right? But for the 140 pounders all the way up to like 168, you can get away with that.
What about 135? Shakur, you know he's fighting.
Hell yeah, 130. Yeah. There's plenty of space. It's plenty of space, bro. The only difference is this, where it could hinder him. He would be one of the ones I would like for him to go down to that ring and play in that ring a bit, because he doesn't take steps. He hops. You see what I'm saying? He'll take some steps sometime, and that's usually when you see him getting ready to set up to let something go. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you fire off him real quick, he takes a big hop back. That's what they do in the amateurs. You get what I'm saying? They got that hop to get out of the harm's way. You feel me?
Yeah, I like the hop because it's like it quickly gets you out of range.
Yeah, it can get your ass out of range and get you in a lot of trouble. Because just think, if half them fight, like say if he fought Loma. If he fought Lomachenko and did a hop like that, by the time his feet came back down, Loma would have been right back in his face.
I feel like the hop is too, like, it's instant though. It's like it's too abrupt.
I'm telling you,
by the time
Loma
comes, he's already going. Like,
when you got feet,
going.
let me tell you something. I want you. I'm gonna give you an assignment. Go look at Loma fight, okay? The entire fight that you watch on that, pay attention to his legs and his feet, and you tell me what move first. I'm gonna give you another person, Bam Rodriguez. Go watch him.
Bam.
Okay? And then you're going to have a different outlook. You're going to say, shit, this man's feet move before everything else. His feet got the mind of their own.
Oh my God.
See, when you're fluid, you got boxers who got great feet and they're fluid. It just moves like in tandem. Bud is good with that, go fighting backwards. You see what I'm saying? You got, like, that's what made Sugar Ray Robinson. He could knock your ass out going backwards without thinking about it. That's fluidity. You don't got to think no more. It's just natural, right? Bam, same way. Then you got fighters who got to stand there, think about what they're going to do, and then move around to get them time to think about what they're going to do, and then move around. It's not fluid. The special ones, they fluid with it, bro. They don't got to think. They don't got to shove. They don't. It's like Loma sidestep was something special, bro. When Loma hop, he hopping lateral to an angle, and Mike Tyson left to the body, hop to the side, hook to the left. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh wow!
It's you never saw that?
Have I ever?
That's trademarked by Mike Tyson, bro. Mike will hook you to the body with a left, and all in the same motion. He's hooking you to the body. His feet is already off the ground, hopping to the side of you like this. You're still right here looking forward like I'm looking at you, and he hit you. Knock your ass out.
Yeah, I've seen Mike Tyson sidestep, but I never really seen him hop.
Yeah, his feet come off the ground. Go look at that shit. It's that quick. Whoop, whoop, pa. That's called you being fluid, bro. You don't got to think. It's like riding a bike. You see what I'm saying? Those are guys, like I say, you got to love to fucking fight. Like, you got to love this shit to get that good. You feel me?
Right, yeah.
It's not a game. To get that level of good shit, you got like getting hit. You got like all of what comes with it. You know what I'm saying? You give him a bloody lip, he tell you thank you. That's a present to him. I ain't had a bloody lip in a long time. Thanks, man. He likes that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, we end up getting a lot of these motherfuckers.
And why don't you tell all these nice folks why you've been ducking me?
We get a lot of ducks. You get a lot of ducks. Bubba Lane was talking the truth. Quit ducking because they see it. You understand? They see it. When you got a fighter like, I'm being real. This for real. A Shakur, Keyshawn, Bud, the boxers that it's something. They be like, that shit gonna give me hell, and I ain't ready for it.
Oh, so
I tell everybody that when you start seeing people talk shit about one boxer, when you see the whole fucking end talking shit about one boxer, bro, come on, man. I can see one or two motherfuckers don't like somebody. You tell me everybody don't? Everybody don't, including the fans. It is something you see that can give another motherfucker problems. And that's how it always been. We gonna shut him out. You see what I'm saying? And the only way he gonna get a fight is if you make the payday great enough. Mike Tyson, everybody thought Mike Tyson got paid. If you wasn't paying, they weren't gonna fight Mike because they knew. They knew. But if before you fight him, man, that motherfucker crazy. That motherfucker ain't shit. Fuck him. I don't even know why y'all like him. Blah, 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 blah. But they got that payday, got in the ring with that motherfucker, and they got slept. And they told you why they didn't want to get in the ring with him. And I still see the same game being played today. Instead of, I miss the days where fights really was made in the ring, bro. Motherfucker show up to your fight and call you out. Bitch, you better fight me.
Oh,
on
wow.
some Tarver shit. You tired, Roy? On some shit like that. I'm talking about really mean that shit. You know what I mean? Now it's all for glitz and glamour, but nah, man. I'm with the 18 by 18, July 12th. You can't get mad at him. He fitting the bill. He paying everybody, including their promoters. He get what he want. And I'm happy as fans. Everybody should be happy because that means that ring ain't just for Edgar and them. That's for the entire card.
Yep.
People trying to paint it for Shakur. No, nigga. It's for the entire card. So that means, let me tell you something. That means Edgar probably going to have a better chance of beating Hamza. That gives Zepeda a chance, right? You essentially making 50-50 fights, bro. And the only way it don't be 50-50 is the ones we feel like should win actually show up and display their skills that we know they got. Like I feel people talk shit about Shakur a motherfucker. I believe it. He's a motherfucker. Like when you say I'm a motherfucker, he's a motherfucker, bro. I ain't no fanboy. He could really fight, bro. I just think he got comfortable. You should understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to do all this extracurricular shit knowing I can win this way. Fuck that. But because you got to understand, you're right. As a fighter, you're right. You may not have to pull every tool out the tool bag to beat this guy, right? But on the other hand, it's an entertainment business too. You see what I'm saying? It's not one-sided. It's an entertainment business. It's like going to the NBA. I don't know how old you are, but there was one season where the San Antonio Spurs set all their stars down.
Well, I'm 23.
Okay, they set all their stars down to save them for the playoffs. That was the biggest bullshit ever. People paid they money to come see them, and they played their second string, and then motherfucker was like, they played the entire bench. It was like, what the fuck? And the commissioner jumped in and said, that shit can't happen no more, bro. Because that's harming the overall sport. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
People pay to come see the stars perform. And the boxers have to understand that as well. We understand that there's a chance you could get severely hurt in the ring, right? We understand that. But we also understand that you chose it. You chose it. Nobody's making you do this. Nobody's making you get in that ring. So once you get in that ring, you also should be held. The fans are gonna hold you responsible for entertaining them because they paid their money. They They don't pay their money to care about you. Now, this is daddy slick talking right here. This is how I talk to my girls. They don't pay to care about you. They pay to be entertained. You need their funds to make you rich. In exchange, all they want is 30-something minutes of entertainment. That's it. Now, that sounds like a lot because I said that's it. But again, yes, I congratulate you on you choosing a warrior sport. But you can't throw that back in my face saying that, but y'all don't understand. We could die in the ring. You chose it.
Yeah,
Just as much as a police officer.
job.
Just as much as a police officer chooses to be a police officer, hell, I go on the block for free, nigga. And I know what can happen on the block.
Right, exactly.
You feel me?
Yeah, that's an excuse.
So if I
'cause
go
that
on the
comes with
block,
job.
if I go, right, there you go. If I go on the block, I knew it could happen, right? It's the same thing. And I'm saying that with all the greatest respect, I can say that to any boxer. But you can't paint that on the fans and talk shit on the fans and ask them to pay $100 for a pay-per-view, $89 for a pay-per-view.
Exactly. That's
$200 for a ticket, $5,000 for a ticket. You can't do that, bro. You can't do that because your situation is your situation. Your contract is your contract. All that don't got shit to do with no fan.
Right.
So it's an entertainment.
Spot on.
It's an entertainment business at the same time. So and like I said, I think they got a bit comfortable. You see what I'm saying? A bit comfortable.
Yeah. But you're definitely, all that was spot on. And you're definitely spot on with Shakur. Like he can definitely fight. Like I've watched his highlights multiple times, and you know he's a magnificent fighter. He's definitely killer core. You know, I rate his hand speed a 9.5 out of 10. Like I was looking at his hand speed. He like that guy. He has rapid attack speed, man.
Yeah, Shakur fast as hell. Shakur, but see the thing is, if you don't use it, you lose it. So if he goes through fights and coast, when he needed it, ain't gonna be there.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Roy Jones didn't give a fuck who was in front of him. He dogged him.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Because that's what you're supposed to do. You dog him.
Exactly.
If you have them type of skills, what you do. The fans know what type of fighter you are. We don't expect people to be a Roy. We don't expect people to be a Shakur. We take the fighters that we like for who they are. But what we don't, and a lot of fans don't want, is to see their fighter just coasting. For instance, Pacquiao. Pacquiao was the shit. Dogging motherfuckers. I remember being fucking like 16. And little motherfucker Pacquiao bouncing around, man, fuck his ass. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, shit, this motherfucker a beast. And I was like, shit, he seemed to be everywhere fucking Floyd at. He ain't trying to fight him. Floyd go move, he move. Shit, he right there. And Floyd talking about he beat everybody in the division. No, you ain't. You ain't fought him. I'm all with Pacquiao. Pacquiao found Jesus. Nothing wrong with it. But then he stopped knocking people out. Because he said that, why do I need to knock you out if I know I can win? He lost his support base.
Well, yeah, you're supposed to take that extra mile. You know,
Right. But I'm saying, though, he lost his support base. But guess what? When he started back knocking motherfuckers out, motherfuckers came back. Oh, Pacquiao back. He back. Because it's an entertainment business. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not all for the knockouts. Like I said, I like Deontay Wilder, but I like the Deontay Wilder that didn't nobody really watch when he had BDBs on his head and he had a 1-2 punch besides just the fucking right hand and he had a jab and then all of a sudden he just started believing in that right hand too much and he just became a knockout puncher. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm into I like knockouts, but I'm also into a spectacular performance, a spectacular fighting performance. That's what I want.
I like boxing. I tell everybody, it's not called KO. It's not called fighting. It's called boxing.
Yeah, I want to see speed, power, footwork, counter punching, guard manipulation. I want to see all that. I don't want to just see knockouts.
And I've had buddies, friends, and they be like, man, how'd you know he's gonna do that? I'd be like, you could see what's coming the round before, right? And I'd be trying, and when I showed them certain stuff, like watch this, he was throwing a hook. They be like, how you see that shit? I'd be like, look at their feet, bro. Look what he doing. Da-da-da. And I done turned them out. They be like, man, bro, hey, you like now we can have conversations because it's not just what you see with the hands and what they're doing. It's the shoulders, it's the hips, it's the feet, it's the feints, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a whole lot more going on, you know, to the naked eye, and they don't see that. You know what I mean? Setting up
Yeah.
shots. Old girl Chavez tonight, boy, she kept doing this pretend ass shovel hook. it was so light. And then it didn't never reach its target. But guess what came after that motherfucker? A straight right hand. Pow! And that motherfucker lighting old girl up. It was lighting her. And she kept, but see, people don't understand. To a naked eye, they be like, oh, she threw the hook and a hook and it didn't make it. She missed. No, that was a decoy. You see what I'm saying? Called a feint.
Yeah.
You know, but see, it be the little stuff. It be the little, that's the stuff that shocks
Yeah,
me.
advanced. Like
Yeah, that shit
hesitation.
blows my mind, bro. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Right, that hook was baked. Exactly, Zai. That's what I'm saying. Like, Loma was a motherfucker with that shit, bro. Hey, your ass think he finna hit you with a hook and catch your ass. Like, man, Loma took a page out of them Ukrainians. They took a page out of Bruce Lee. It's a whole video on that too, man. We may do a what you call that? Reaction video.
Oh, okay.
Because a lot of people don't know like how Bruce and boxing collide. And that shit is so dope. So like people always wonder like why they be selling like Bruce Lee gear on boxing sites and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they go together. Because what people don't know, Jeet Kune Do really don't mean shit. It was his own shit. It's not real style, it's his style. But the reason he moved his feet was because of Ali. He took pieces of boxing and mixed it in with the karate.
Oh, with the martial
and that's
arts.
why it was
Yeah.
unstoppable. And then they have this video, this documentary. They have like shit that Mayweather do, Pacquiao, Loma. It's all like shit that Bruce Lee used to do. Stuff that you wouldn't catch the naked eye. Like Loma. Loma would be, remember it used to look like Loma just hitting your gloves and they'd get around it? Fuck no. Pacquiao do the same thing. These motherfuckers would straight go high, and when they come back with this one, they pulling your glove down. And it would be so fast. So
You said
fast.
Loma?
Loma and Pacquiao used to do that.
Killing the guard?
Pull your guard straight down, but they do it so fast. You get what I'm saying? Because what they'll do, like they'll shoot down, boom, and that'll weaken your arms, and then he shoot up high, knock that hand down, like pow, and they'll get through like that. And then they'll have what Bruce Lee on his side doing the same shit. Like that's how he was beating big motherfuckers and shit.
Wow, it's like a infusion of martial arts within boxing. That's
yeah,
pretty cool.
It's crazy. We gonna do a reaction to that video, bro. It's very interesting, very, very interesting. And the feet, he said that his favorite boxer was Ali because he figured it out. The reason he couldn't beat Ali because of his feet. He just couldn't. So that's why he always stayed on his feet. Bruce Lee stayed on his feet the whole time.
Right. And yeah, about like that's how Sugar Ray Leonard was able to beat Marvin Hagler because Marvin Hagler has slow feet. So he used the ring to move and he boxed on the outside.
That still was a close fight, but that's a perfect example though. Close fight, Sugar Ray won, but Hagler still was able to get to him at times doing his job. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
He was the pressure fighter and he was able to get to him to do what? His job. Versus what Turkey is saying, one moving, one running, and the other one just chasing. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, that fight was a perfect example, you're saying?
Yeah. Because even though Hagler's my favorite fighter.
He's
Bud's my current favorite fighter. My favorite fighter of all time is Hagler, bro.
Yeah.
Best switch hitter in the game, bro. Best switch hitter. That motherfucker was a beast. But the thing was, Hagler did his job and Sugar did his job. Sugar was the boxer. Hagler was the pressure fighter. You know, and you couldn't take nothing away from either one. You know, I felt Hagler won, and I could be biased on it, but in the day, he still was able to do his job, cut him off and get punches off and fight when he got him to stop. And you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He didn't hesitate to pull the trigger. That's what Turkey wants. It's not about a guy moving around the ring like that and all that bullshit. It's about also the other guy. Okay, he moving, cut the fucking ring off.
Exactly.
Cut the fucking ring off. Now, I feel like a part of me feels like this is a big slap in boxing face that he's going to shrink the ring because I feel like he's losing faith. Like this era of boxers just ain't got no feet. Like nobody got feet. The pressing fighters ain't got no feet. They just gonna follow you around like fuck it.
Right.
You know, you understand what I'm saying?
And I'm kind of having a little issue with that because it's like
Salutes, 9 salutes.
like you shouldn't make
What's
it
up with you,
easier.
homie?
What's going on? No, God bless, man. Yeah, you shouldn't like make it easier for them. Like it's their job. Like you shouldn't try to make it easier for them to cut the.
Well, handicapping is, but you gotta remember. Now I gotta go backwards. Just as much as I talk about this entertainment, it's business too. So he's trying to start something and he's trying to keep his business flowing. Now, where this fucks up for them, if I gotta keep handicapping you motherfuckers, right? When the new crop come in, I'm not fucking with you no more.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? Rest assured,
Oh,
it's gonna be a
business
new
move?
crop come in that got some feet that can cut the ring off, that can do what they supposed to do. Then what do I need with everybody else for then?
Mm. Oh, okay.
Now you got to think it from a business perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's a business and it's entertainment. And that's the thing about boxing. The boxer don't think about both of it at the same time. Damn, now you fell off. Come back. The boxer don't think about both of them in tandem. All the other sports are forced to think about it in tandem. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they need to learn to think about that. They don't though. And where Turkey mind is, he's thinking about both. Okay, they did that in their last fight. It's not going to happen this fight. And guess what? If you do that this fucking fight, you're just garbage.
Right.
Because that just says you have no skill. Like, come on, bro. I just forced you to show you don't have nothing. Okay, then I'm just not going to pay you no more. Because see, the thing is,
Oh,
people,
yeah, it's a good determining mechanism. Yeah.
yeah, because people got to understand, Turkey is not a fucking promoter. Turkey is a facilitator at the moment. Turkey is paying the fighter, and the promoters get a percentage out of that pay. So essentially, the promoters now are like managers. You understand what I'm saying?
Wow.
So that's like me, my baby have a birthday party, and I say, hey, I want the Jumbo Colosso Bouncy House, motherfucker. And they say, okay, we'll bring it, but you bring me the Princess Pageant small bouncy house. I'm like, fuck you, bitch. That's not what I paid for. Bring that Jumbo Colossus fucking bouncy house I asked you for. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, you trying
Now,
to get what
I'm paying for it. You may own the fucking company, but motherfucker, I'm paying for it. So it don't matter Top Rank own a company. If you want this fucking money, you got to meet my demands.
Right.
You're not paying for production. You're not paying for anything. I'm going to pay for all of it. But I'll be damned I don't get what I want. Because you're winning. You're not spending no money.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So the 18 by 18 ring is it's to try to help get his money's worth as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and also he's a fan. That makes it worse. He's not just a businessman that wants to invest in boxing. This dude's a boxing fan. So he's gonna be there front seat for every fucking fight. If he don't like that shit, some shit gotta change around this motherfucker. Fuck that. It's some bullshit. I'm sick of these motherfuckers. And he tired of it. He tired of it. It ain't him saying they run it. He's tired of the fans saying it because he got to deliver what? A product.
Right. But that's crazy though. Like, what about because like I'm sure there's a lot of like casual fans who don't know the difference between running and using the ring. You know, using the ring effectively. So like, I don't know. It's like that's what I'm saying. Like Turkey, you shouldn't. You know, I don't know. That's why he shouldn't listen to like all of the feedback. I guess I don't know.
But that's what we here for, Rob. That's why these discussions are important, right? I
Right.
love when new people come here. I name this the judges table for that reason. I am not the end all be all. I don't know everything. I like hearing other people's perspectives, right? I like
Right.
hearing that. And that's also teaching other people to be open minded and hear other people's perspectives. Too Rich came over here and salutes to Too Rich. I've been mentioning him a lot because I swear to God, like, I was like, damn, this dude was right. And so I got to give him his fucking props. He gives a whole different perspective on why he think things are moving. And if I agree, even though I believe what I believe in, hey, if you right, you right. And I feel like that's where the boxing game, when it comes to fans, they don't know how to converse about boxing. If you say something about a boxer, a Canelo fan, they be like, fuck you. They be ready to fight. And it's like, dude, he's a boxer, bro. This is a sport, motherfucker. He'll fight you over this motherfucker. And it's about having a great debatable comment. And it's about, great debatable commentary and come to a conclusion. That's what it's about. No different when you talk about basketball or anything else.
Right.
People want to take on these guys' personas, and neither one of them guys gonna go back for you. But my thing is, but we can still talk about it as a sport, right? Like you like Shakur, right? There's
Right.
nothing wrong with it. I like how you hold your guns about Shakur. Me, I'm not biased. I love Bud. I ain't gonna lie.
I
That
love
didn't
Bud
sound
and
right.
Shakur,
No Diddy, bro. But
Yeah.
I love Bud as a boxer, bro. Don't y'all clip that bullshit on me. But I like Bud as a boxer, all around boxer. But there are some people who don't agree with me. But I haven't been wrong yet, motherfuckers. But yeah, I did throw that out there. I ain't been wrong yet. But I'm just saying, those conversations should be had. They got to keep being had and keep giving different perspectives, and the new fans learn from that. You get what I'm saying? Not just by hearsay, but also by like, okay, let me see what you're talking about. That's why I tell people, don't take my word for it. Go look it up. Go look it. That's why I say it. I want you to go look it up. I want you. Sometimes I'm wrong. I want you to come back and tell me I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, do your research.
That's what it's about, bro.
Hey, but Slick, wouldn't you agree? Don't you agree that Bud and Shakur is the Batman and Robin of boxing?
I can see that. That shit hilarious, bro. I don't think they would like that. I don't think Shakur would like that, but
Really?
He's the Batman. And when he grows up, we could call him Darkwing. You know?
right there you go. I swear to
Yeah.
God, I pictured the costumes in my head. I was like, yeah, I don't think he'll like that.
Look,
Hey, I'm finna make a new thing. I'm finna make a thumbnail of that shit. That shit hilarious, bro.
For real. Bud and Batman and Robin.
Batman and Shakur as Robin.
Oh shit.
What you
But no,
thought?
I can see that. I can see that, bro. That shit hilarious, bro.
Shakur either Robin or the Terry McGinnis Batman. I can see it like that.
No. Oh no.
Like Batman Beyond Batman.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
He's still young.
You gotta wait till Bud retire and you start seeing Bud in his corner, and then you can say that.
Yeah, okay, but for right now, he Robin for right now.
Hey,
he
and
Robin
on
for right
subject, we not gonna keep talking about this. God damn it, give us Batman Beyond the movie though. All right,
Yeah.
we can keep with boxing. Let's keep going with boxing though. I don't want to go to that. I had to put that out there. If somebody knows somebody, tell them that. But we gonna keep going with boxing though. But when you see Bud in the corner, retired, yeah, then we can say, yeah, he's him.
Terry McGinnis, Terry McGinnis.
Yeah,
Batman.
we'll say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's right now. We just got Bud Batman and Shakur Robin right now. But.
Yeah, man. No, I like Shakur, but the 18 by 10 should show a lot. To talk about the Zepeda fight. Zepeda is, I feel like, it's tailor made for Bud. I mean, not Bud, Shakur.
Shakur, yeah.
Shakur, he does good with fighters like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, a person's gonna throw a lot of punches without thinking. I mean, shit. You know what I mean? So unless his hands fuck up, but other than that, his hands don't fuck up. I'm with Shakur in that fight all day. That's just what I see. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like he comes forward and he's heavy. He just throws a lot of punches. Now, I'll be honest with you.
Punch placement.
You're right, exactly. The fight that did worry me a little bit was the prospect. Oh boy, what was his name? They dropped out the fight. said he got
Oh,
poisoned.
Floyd.
Schofield, yeah. He was the one that worried me more than Zepeda.
He was 100-0 on there. So how much more is Zepeda?
because see the thing about Schofield, he's like a youthful
He's still young.
hold on. What's my dude name, man? Don't throw me off. Porter. Sean Porter. A young Sean Porter. He's built heavy. He's like a football player, bro. And he can walk through some shit to give you some shit. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
He's not gonna care about getting hit. He's not gonna give a fuck. You understand you get what I'm talking about? Where it's like, y'all gonna see when Shakur start tagging Zepeda gonna back up. He gonna throw his hands up like this and back up.
Oh wow.
When if he would have fought old boy Schofield wouldn't give a fuck about none of that shit. It would have just been a fight.
But yeah, but Schofield, what you call Schofield, he's not what you call, he's just not like how do I put, like I was saying, like he's not like based on his Renee performance, he just wasn't like ready for that level of competition.
I want to see
In
Schofield
essence-
versus Mason. That'd be good.
In essence, this the IQ.
Mm.
See, this is why I be trying to tell people, bro. You can have a polished fighter that's good at one thing, right?
Right.
But you can have a all-around fighter, right? And all his abilities could be at 65. And I'm taking an all-around fighter.
Yeah.
There's a difference. So, like, Schofield is that all-around fighter if he would listen to his corner. He doesn't have the right coach, okay? He doesn't listen to his corner. But when I watch Schofield, if you go back and watch Schofield, his biggest problem is his feet. He throws himself off balance because he's too busy trying to lunge forward. But his punch placement, heavy-handed. He got pop, okay? And he not afraid to take a punch. That's all the fuck I need. If I get you to listen to me, get your feet together, we gonna be good. You'll be a problem for anybody. I'm not saying that you will be a superstar. I'm not even saying you'll be a champ. What I'm saying is you'll have more longevity than a one-trick pony.
Right.
That why you think, okay, no slight at Sean Porter. But Sean Porter fought everybody, my guy. You thought that was by a fluke? Sean Porter fought everybody because he gave everybody what? A challenge. A challenge. That's how the game go, bro. That's why we got the pit bull cruises. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Give them a challenge. Everybody not meant to be the champ or the champ. But that doesn't mean you're not good or you're not great at what you do. Sean Porter fought everybody. Think about it. In Sean Porter class, who fought everybody that he came out with? Nobody. He did.
Yeah,
he fought it. Now, he might not beat them all, but he fought them all. And you know why they fought him? It wasn't that he was a stepping stone. Them people wanted that fight because it was going to be an action-packed fucking fight, and Sean Porter was going to bring it.
Sean did fight
and he was
everybody, bro.
Get him better as a fighter.
Sean Porter, that's why I said, a lot of people feel like Sean ain't going to go to Hall of Fame, but I feel like they're going to let him in the Hall of Fame because he fought everybody. He fought everybody in his class. And not one fight was dull. Not one fight was dull. Not one fight was garbage. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. And
now, also close fight with the guy that was supposed to be the man before Bud shut him down. Arguably beat him first, for real. So I'm saying, I would take the all-around fighter versus the one-trick pony.
Yeah, but Floyd being all around, is he really like because when you said punch placement, when I saw Floyd Schofield throwing his attacks, like he was just like he was just throwing like he was just like swinging, like he was
throwing. He knew where he wanted him to go, but you got to think about his corner. He wasn't listening to his corner. If when you got a corner and your corner has your ear, you take what they say and you mesh it with what you see. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like,
Right.
his feet is the biggest problem. He leans over his front leg, so it's like he lunging damn near, right?
Right.
All right. And the other thing that he has, it's not the wing and the punches. It's him not bringing them back,
Mm.
right? He's not protected. That's how he got his ass knocked down. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
If I can get him, and we saw that issue, and them two things are very solvable. The feet, well, hold on. We'll work on the feet, right? But protecting, that comes from you being hot-headed trying to prove a point. His corner don't have an ear. He told the world, my corner told me what to do. They was right. I just want to fight. So I tell you, he not listening to his daddy, bro.
Wow.
And it ain't the first time he said that. He's not going to listen to him. He wants to do what he wants to do. He needs a trainer that can get him while he's young now and get his ear. Case in point, Tim Bradley. Who's Tim Bradley? When he got with Teddy Atlas, though, see, Teddy had his ear. When he fought Bam, man, what was Bam last name? Was it Rodriguez, too?
Yeah, Bam Rodriguez, yeah.
What's the other Bam last name?
Were they both Rodriguez?
Oh, both of them name Rodriguez? I'm sitting there tripping off that shit.
I think.
Wait, okay, when he fought him, and that speech where he told, I'm pretty sure y'all saw that fight, where he told him, he said, we firemen. What firemen do? We walk into the fucking fire. Right? If you saw how Tim was looking at him, and I was like, you right. You right. Fuck yeah. And when he went out there, he performed like a motherfucker. That's when you got your fighter's ear. And he didn't do it being stupid neither. He was smart why he did. You understand?
Right.
The difference, bro. Like, that's what I see Scope. He just need that fucking trainer, bro. Like, he's not a dummy. Yes, he's young. Yes, he's learning. Yes, he's a prospect. But I see it there, though. I see the potential. I'm talking about he has the shapings of a Sean Porter 2.0, but you could implement everything. He has everything that Sean Porter's doing already, but you could implement more. You get what I'm saying? Like a new, improved Sean Porter 2.0. You know what I mean?
Like if he like if he like incorporates, like if he has like better, like you say, if he has better footwork, better like because like right now, like Sean Porter was a one trick pony. Like don't you think, is Floyd the same way? Is he a one trick pony? Like he just goes one way. He doesn't like he doesn't have much in his arsenal. He doesn't really have a bag. It's just like,
right now. But the way he pulled his punches, the way he moved, tells me he's able.
Right.
He's able, bro. Okay, for instance, the one trick pony thing is, I already know, he rushes towards you and he gets the wing and punches. I already knows what you're gonna say, right?
Yeah.
But what if I teach him a side step?
Oh.
That changed that whole dynamic, don't it?
Or a hesitation.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
See, now you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah, he would be fire. He would be a beast.
He's raw talent, bro. He's raw fucking talent, bro. That's what I'm saying. People will look at a fighter and be like, oh, he's garbage. Boy, I'd be like, boy, if I can.
No, he's
Man,
not
I wish I
garbage.
was
He
a
has
trainer.
potential. He has potential, most definitely.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying, bro. And if it sometimes just be a matter of who you, that's why I tell people, your corner is fucking important. People talk about Bomac, right?
Right.
Keyshawn, they shared with Keyshawn. What's Caruth, the heavyweight he had. Another one. Okay. And they're like, they want him, they expecting the same thing, right? Here's the thing. Bud got a hold of Bomac. Bomac got a hold of Bud Young. Okay.
Right.
He's had Bud ear since an adolescent. What y'all don't know, Bomac was a pro boxer.
Really?
Yes. So what motherfuckers on nine the box, dude. Ask not. I ain't gonna say nothing. When Nine come on here, ask him some stories about Bomac.
Nine was a professional?
Yes.
Why doesn't he talk like it? I mean, he talk like
He
he don't
does.
know.
He just don't like. Nine don't like coming off as a know-it-all. But yes. So look.
Okay.
No, really, serious. I swear to God. Look it up, bro. You can find, bruh. He done train fighters and everything, bro.
Okay, cause like I heard the stuff he was saying about like Shakur Stevens, and I was like, this is like inaccurate. So I was like, how did he do like?
Nah, man, that's just his perspective on it. Like I said, people have style of boxers that they believe in or what they do. That's why I said know what you like and what you are into, and that's how we come to clashing with each other. With I like boxers, you might like brawlers, he might like fighters, and he might like knockout artists.
I like both. I like both mixed together. Yeah, boxer punchers.
There you go. But so you get what I'm saying though. So that's where these great conversations come from. But so I'm just saying. So when you see Bomac, they don't know that. So when Bud saw Bomac coming up, he's like, "Damn, that's a real boxer." You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He had something to believe in. It ain't like Bomac just got him. He was just big like that and never boxed and he just believed. No. I be seeing the comments. Bomac looked up with Bud. How? He's a boxer himself. Bomac had money before Bud.
Oh, so he was getting paid like he was a real professional. That's crazy.
Yes.
I never knew that.
He had money, bro. He had a gym. What gym you think he walked in?
Top rank or something. Wasn't he like? I was thinking. He
No,
was like
as an adolescent.
As an adolescent. I don't know. Maybe
Bomac's gym.
I thought maybe he had like a family member or something like that.
No, Bomac walked in Bomac's gym. Bomac took him under his motherfucking wing. Now they have a gym together, a bigger gym that actually is an extension on that gym.
Oh wow.
So I'm saying though, like people have to understand, like it's like that. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't understand, man. That's the difference between these boxers now. A lot of trainers now haven't boxed. So you go back to Freddie Roach. Freddie Roach boxed. He was the best boxer, but he boxed. You got, oh my God, what's my dude, man? Oh my God, I'm going blank. But majority of your old school trainers that you'll see today, that's trained motherfuckers, they box themselves, bro.
Yeah.
They have the intellect. Today, the argument is because we see a lot of fathers in the ring and they ain't put no gloves on a day in their life.
Man.
Right?
Yeah, that's true. That's funny.
you know, like the Ben Davison. Like I like Ben Davis, right? He made Tyson Fury into a star, right? But he ended up losing to Sugar because he couldn't teach him how to turn a punch over. Now, Sugar is Emmanuel Stewart's nephew, which was solidified to making heavyweights from Klitschko to Lennox Lewis champion. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So of course I'm gonna go to him.
I mean, my bad.
But see, Ben Davis is a good strategist, right? I feel like Ben Davis will become the evolution of a boxing team. See, Ben Davis that got to study footage like I do and find every fucking tick you got.
Oh, okay. So he's a good analyzer too.
Yes, and he'll bring that to you, and y'all build a strategy off of that. He'll bring that to the trainer, and then he'll sit with the trainer and say, "Look at that, look at that, look at that." And then the trainer say, "I got something for that." You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as an overall trainer,
Didn't
bro.
Devin Haney train with that Ben Davis there or no?
No, Ben Davis usually, he UK. He usually fuck with UK motherfucker. But I like Ben Davis because I see what he be doing. You know what I mean?
Right.
But for us to teach you how to fucking punch, nah. He's not it. But in this day and age, I'm just saying that's the kind of trainers we getting today. So like that make it famous, right? I'm not saying all of them, but that make it famous. You know, like Andy Lee, he used to box, and that's why he might be a problem. You know what I'm saying? When he get a hold of some boxers. Ronnie Shields, salutes. Ronnie Shields. There it is, Zai. That's the name I was looking for. Buddy McGirt, my nigga, was a beast. Hell of a trainer. Okay. Thank you, Zai. Ronnie Shields, Buddy McGirt, Virgil, those guys, that's who these soft guys need. No lie. That's who they need. A hard-nosed motherfucker who ain't gonna that don't give a fuck about you.
Ron,
Because see, when you take a boxer that made their money already, right? You can't come in there and think because you a star boxer, I need you. So either you want my expertise or you want to move the fuck on. You understand what I'm saying? Because I know I'm good what I do. And I'm well off. I don't need your money. Freddie Roach done made I don't know how many fucking champions, nigga. Freddie Roach ain't gonna bow down to nobody. Freddie Roach turned down Pacquiao. Pacquiao said, come to the Philippines. He said, no, bitch. I already made you into a champion. I got you on my stats. I'm not staying over there. You train over there with Boo Man, and then when y'all get ready, bring your ass over here. Do you understand what I'm saying? Ain't no these trainers following the boxers. Trainers are supposed to be established motherfuckers.
Right.
And thank you, Zai. I swear that was the name I was looking for. Buddy McGirt. Joel Diaz. Why you think of my boy, Robert, the Mexican guy?
Robert Duran?
No, trainer.
Oh,
Robert Garcia.
Oh, Robert Garcia.
Robert Garcia. Champion. Why you think he got trainer of the year? Ain't he got trainer of the year like 2 years?
Yeah, he got
Come
a
on,
great
bro.
squad too.
He know what it takes. You get what I'm saying? You can't go to Robert and be like, motherfucker, I'm paying $1 million. Right? I'm like, well, fuck you, bitch. Get the fuck out of my office.
He paying you $1 million.
Because to a trainer, it's like, I've made my money. If you did right with your money, I made my money, right? It's all about my reputation now. Because see, when you become a trainer, I had a trainer tell me this. I got money. And dude straight told me, I'm 100,000 there. I'm not even a millionaire. But I'm in this gym because I care about the kids. I have fighters that I do train. But the minute a fighter think because he pays me, you got me fucked up. I'm not your employee. You're paying me for my expertise.
Right.
There's a difference. I would never be your employee. If you ever think of me as your employee, you can get the fuck out of my office. I don't need you. You see what I'm saying? Because he told me it's about reputation. If I take you on, you become a losing ass fighter because your stupid ass don't want to fucking listen. It don't just reflect on you. It reflect on me.
Right.
So you need these old school motherfuckers who not going to take no shit from these guys, bro. We watched Shakur tell his grandfather to chill the fuck out during a fight.
Oh yeah, with the Artem fight. Yeah,
that wasn't cool, bro. He was actually telling you the right shit. He said they gonna fuck around trying to step on this nigga. Chill out.
And that's one of the fights you were talking about where he didn't he wasn't really showing his skills. It was just like a sparring session. It was just like a casual domination, but he wasn't really showing his speed. He wasn't really punching with no authority and stuff like that. That's one of the he wasn't really showing, like, he wasn't really performing highly.
Yep. And everybody said he was doing what?
Right? Oh, in the Artem fight?
Everybody said he wasn't stepping on him, he was scared of him. And that's what started that shit to the next one. And the trick, all Shakur got to do is step on somebody. And I know Shakur can step on a motherfucker, bro.
We've seen it before.
I know he can. He just ain't had that fight at motherfucking goddamn 135. But he can. Now he gonna do it. 18 by 18? Shit.
Yoshino was at 135.
I'll tell you right now, it's gonna be a motherfucking problem. And then I'm glad you said the name. Because these Japanese boys, I'm telling you, bro. You seen that movie 24? The Jackie Robinson movie.
No. Oh, no. Yes, I have. Yes, I've seen a little of it. Well, Olivia Pope was in there too. Yeah, I've seen a little of it.
When the white coach told all the racist baseball players, he said, I don't give a fuck what's wrong with y'all. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. But y'all better get y'all shit together because these motherfuckers got skills. And guess what? They coming. That's how I feel about these Japanese boys. I don't give a fuck what you American boys is saying. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. You better get your skills ready, because they coming.
Right.
They coming. And you can see it. They getting boosted right now, bro. Fucking Andy Lee fighting, damn, what's his name tomorrow?
Who?
Andy. Not Andy
Andy
Lee,
Cruz?
but,
Oh, yeah,
Andy
Andy
Cruz.
Cruz
My
fighting
bad.
with
I got the names
Shiro.
mixed up, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, the Saturday, yeah.
Bro, this is not by, y'all think this is by accident?
Wait, do you think this guy's a chance?
No, what I'm saying is, bruh, it doesn't matter if they have skills. They're putting them in the forefront.
Okay.
They're putting there. If he lose, so what? And that's gonna make the next motherfucker with skills look even fucking greater.
Yeah, okay.
There won't be an itch. Is there somebody better than him? Think if the first Japanese dude you saw was great, right? Was super awesome. You'll be like, I wanted somebody better than him. It'll always be that wonder. So that dude would never get his full just due. If I feed you 10 fucking Japanese tomato cans that's all right and they do good, and they give you a couple other ones after that, and then put the supreme bean on your ass, you be like, this nigga the shit. You gonna give him all his props. It's all about how you sell shit, bro.
Right.
And they know what they doing. In this year, bruh, I swear to God, find me another year where you see this many motherfucking goddamn Japanese fighters being put on TV.
Yeah.
They know what they doing, bro. I'm telling you. They coming, bro. And they always been there, but they coming. They coming. And they're relentless, bro. Did you see the Nakatani fight?
Where you got the stoppage?
Against Rikishi? Oh,
Just recently?
God, bro. It ain't like dude was a slouch. He just fucked that nigga out. Boy, dude was getting with him. Get with Nakatani. But that fucking he tore that motherfucker up, bro. He told that dude. That dude it was bad. It was bad.
He tore Nakatani up?
No. They was banging, but then like Nakatani got a combination of swole his eye up a bit, and then Nakatani saw that shit. He just targeted that motherfucker, and it got to the point where they was like, "Yeah, we gotta stop this shit." I was on here 4 a.m. watching that shit, bro. I was like, I think his eye broke, bro. I think he broke his orbital bone, because it was it looked like if I had a ball in my hand like this.
Oh, like what Earl Spence did to Ugas?
No, it was worse than that, bro.
Wow.
If I had a baseball in my hand like this, and I said, grab it out my hand, that's how I felt like you can grab that whole dude eye.
Dang.
Like literally just grab it.
Dang.
It started from like, you could see it. It was like hematoma around here. And I said, oh, he finna target that bitch. And sure enough, he did. He was whipping that motherfucker. Boy, that motherfucker got so big. Man, they were about to let him come out. And the ref looked at him and said, hell no. Go back to that motherfucker. The doctor said, yeah, bro. We gonna stop this motherfucker. You can't even open this bitch.
Dang.
It was bad, bro. It was bad. It wasn't the ones where they was trying to make Nakatani look good. Hell no. I was glad. I was like, I'm not even mad they stopped that motherfucker. Because he couldn't see. And I admired dude because he was going to keep going. Facts. He was going to keep going, bro. He was not finna quit. He had no quit in him.
Wow.
He had no quit in him, bro.
Yeah, that's a vast amount of heart.
So I give him that. You know what I'm saying? Unlike my boy that had no, what do you say? What fight was that? He said, I'm done. What was this fight that just happened? Somebody tell me.
This fight that just happened.
Abdullah Mason.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Now Cthulhu said, they said, you ready to continue? He said, no, I don't feel good. I don't feel right. They said, what? No, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. He quit. I said, oh my God. You let the kid make you quit? Abdullah got a no mas moment? Get the fuck out of here, bro. He quit.
Yeah.
But y'all hear the news on that shit? Bob has put the call in. That's
Well,
me
what?
being. That's me. That's me right there though. It ain't. That's not official. But I believe Bob put the call in. Abdullah, and I said it that night. You was here round one. I said it that night. I said him and Sam Noakes gonna go for that belt, didn't I? Guess what? They got 20 days to agree. Before go
Yeah,
to
I saw
purse
that.
beat.
Damn.
See, no, what's happening, my guy? He didn't join the panel.
Man, what's happening, man?
What's happening, bro?
What's going on?
Well,
Same old shit, different
What
toilet,
up,
man.
bro?
What's up? Who all up here?
We
I
got
can
Rob, aka Jab Like Shakur, and we got round one up here.
do what like Shakur?
jab like Shakur.
But you ain't hurt. Damn, but you ain't hurting shit. But you ain't get a better jab.
Oh shit.
That's funny, bro.
It would give me
Oh
respect
shit.
then if I ain't heard nothing.
What'd you say?
I was like, why was Edwin giving me respect then if I ain't heard nothing?
I ain't stupid.
Man,
He ain't got nothing for it.
What you got, Casino? What's going on, man?
nah, man, I'm cool. I just tapping in, seeing what y'all had talking about with the Hitchins and Kambosos.
Well, it wasn't much to talk about that. I'm just hoping that, like, he stepped out his comfort zone when he said that he was gonna stand there and fight the man. Now, I'm with Hitchison when he say I'm the best pure boxer, right?
Mhm.
I'm with that because that's he telling the world all I do is box, bitch. I ain't trying to knock a motherfucker out. But when you say I'm a stand there, okay, I want to see if you gonna stand on that because you
He
didn't do
might
that
have to
with
stand on
Paro.
that. He might have to stand on that shit because well, he probably gonna end up reverting. See, the one thing about that shit, you gonna revert back to that shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But he might try to do that shit because of all the flack that style getting right now. He want to keep his job, and he don't want to get robbed or nothing. Like he like
Mm.
man, he got it. He kind of got to. He kind of got to goddamn show out a little bit. He got to.
Yeah, he got to show out, but it's sad that this is the opponent that he gonna show out with. He should show out with a Paro. Paro just had a bounce, right?
Yeah.
Kambosos is what as much as what people want to say, right? Kambosos will fight you.
Oh yeah.
He's not afraid to fight you. He just don't have the power to fucking sleep you, but he will fight you, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he will stand there in the pocket and bang with you. So when he said, I'm like, Kambosos will do that shit, nigga. Now you might not get hurt or nothing, but he gonna do it. But when you do it, and you're the bigger guy, you get what I'm saying? And he
Yeah.
was the bigger guy with Paro, and he didn't even do that with Paro. Paro had him on the back foot until
Yeah,
Paro got tired.
and Kambosos showcased some good hand speed his last fight. I like his hand speed.
So you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, shit, we'll see, man. I don't know. Like, I don't really fuck with Hitchens style. Like, I mean, but so I mean, it is what it is. It's
no,
one
you
of
no,
it's
you're
one of them fights.
100% right. You're 100% right. It's not his style for me. It's the lack of style.
Mm.
He he
Right,
he
right.
he I haven't been. I'm not sold on him, bro. I'm not.
Hmm.
He's like Steffens. Like I'm not sold on. It's like you good going forward a little bit, but you mostly go backwards. But where
Shit,
your
I got
lack?
more faith in. Oh, go ahead, my bad.
No. Go ahead, bro.
I was just gonna say I got more faith in goddamn somebody like Gary Antoine Russell than I got in goddamn Richard.
Hell yeah.
I got more faith. I got more faith in El Rayo than I got for goddamn Hitchens, and he undefeated. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
but it's like
Yeah.
he ain't really lost. He lost the limos, but he didn't lose. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is okay. He's another example. We was talking about running and shit like earlier, but like he's oh, I gotta hit it. I did just say it, didn't I? My bad. I said every time I say that word.
What running?
Run it.
So like goddamn me, you know, Hitchens is like that combination, right? he doesn't have no real lateral movement. If you ever pay attention when Hitchins fight, he got back. He can go backwards, but he not punching while really going backwards, right? When he go forward, he get something off, he'll fold up. When that motherfucker he get out of trouble, he do some lateral movement, that nigga throw his hands in the air and just get the parading around and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the shit. Like, I don't like that shit, bro. And if somebody catch you, you gonna have some sort of excuse to go along with that shit. Like, you just leave your whole self exposed, and that tell me right there, that's scared energy. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
what these niggas be, man. I mean, folks, I remember, man, people used to really be saying, like, I don't think boxers scared of nothing. I'm like, nigga,
no,
please.
Mike told you that. You a lie.
Nigga, please.
It's the opposite. I don't give a fuck. If I don't give a fuck how tough a motherfucker is, and any of that shit. Now, y'all listen to my words as I'm talking. If you a tough motherfucker, especially for my era, nigga, everybody was scared. Now, if you don't have that emotion in your body, you was crazy. You was just
Right.
you was lunatic.
Right.
Like 100%, bro. But everybody and scary is defined by the definition of nervousness, for real. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So like if you want to scale it down to nervousness and you tell me you ain't never, you a lie.
Right.
Nigga, Mike even said he was scared, nigga.
Shit, I had my USA boxing license, so I guess that made me a boxer, nigga. And I can tell you right now, I be goddamn nervous. I used to be nervous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Every time.
So for somebody to say like, bro, I ain't, man, what? You loco? You might need to be in a mental home or something.
No, for real, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
Like, that shit crazy, bro.
You know a
Like,
nigga who probably was like that, and crazy ass nigga. What the nigga name? Edwin Valero or some shit.
yeah,
Oh.
bro. Hey, Valero was the truth though, bro. Hey, who
No,
did
that's
he
what I'm
fight?
saying. I'm saying, oh, but them crazy niggas be the truth.
Hey, that
I
motherfucker
can
Valero was
I can be a
banging.
Gucci. I can be a Gucci.
Yep.
Crazy ass nigga, man.
So I mean, like,
You know what I mean?
hey, man, I'm telling you, I had to talk about that online. I was finna say something I shouldn't say, but like, I'm just saying though, for a motherfucker to try, when a motherfucker try to act like they so hard up, like you full of shit. I know
Right.
you capping, bro. Like we men, bro. That's just a human nature thing. Now that don't mean that you don't face your fears. You feel what I'm saying?
That's how I feel
Yeah.
about Keyshawn. Like a lot of that shit he was doing was nervous energy, but he was masking it with trying to act like everything was a joke.
Yeah, that hard shit don't pay off to me,
Yeah.
bro. Like I said, man, you could be afraid, you face your fears. That's what make you a soldier. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever. So
Acting
like,
nonchalant and shit in front of the people, you know.
yeah, fuck
But
that.
you really got them fucked up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%, bro. 100%, bro. And like
Yeah.
that shit right there too. I hate that happened because like people hold on to that. Now people hold on like they trying to snowball a whole lot of shit together and make that boxing. But that's not boxing. That's this era boxing. I was on here back when my co-host Polo was on this motherfucker. And Nine came and I was telling everybody that shit. We had determined that this era was gonna be kind of soft. Hard men make soft niggas. You see what I'm saying? The niggas that was doing that thing when Danny Garcia came from fucking 140, Earl was coming up, Shine was fighting everybody. Them was considered the hard niggas at the time with the PBC. You get what I'm saying? And then they saw seeing the money it was making, right? They was making top dollar. And then now the little cats that came up under them, they feel like they should get that and they earned that. See, I don't know if y'all know that old saying. You get what I'm saying? A hard motherfucker make a soft motherfucker, and soft motherfuckers make hard motherfuckers. So the soft motherfucker can't make the money that a hard motherfucker make. You understand what I'm saying? So a soft motherfucker gonna have a son, and he gonna say, I'm not living like this, and he gonna become a hard motherfucker. He gonna make the money. So this era, we already had determined that this era was gonna be kind of soft. You get what I'm saying? They wasn't gonna go as hard as the last era. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah, and shout out to Pacino in the comments. He said Coach Rell be turning these dudes into punchers. So I'm expecting it. Hitchins could be show some little punching ability in that fight. But hey, I want to ask.
So too. Go ahead. My bad.
No. I was gonna ask Casino. What was Tank on some feminine stuff? My guy, he was I don't know if y'all saw the interview where Hitchins was like Hitchins was like Tank not talking to him because he saw him sitting with Shakur or something like that. I was like what is this middle school or something?
That's a new, but that's a new shit. I'm gonna let you answer that, man. I gotta go step away for a bit. Hold it down, y'all.
You you really that
Nah,
scared of Shakur, man?
nah, he not scared of Shakur, bro.
That was some feminine energy, man. That was some scary energy, man.
Nah, it's not. He don't fuck with that nigga.
He's not.
He basically like nigga, you got to pick a side. That's all. I mean, that's what he on. Like, I'm not
Man,
gonna call it. It's
it's
not
a
really
sport.
feminine. I mean, shit, it's a sport, but it's a combat sport, and it's not a game. And you don't play it, so it's like shit. The nigga ain't playing. That's all. It be really weird how people be reacting and how the real shit be happening. Like, and then like people be like, "That's feminine," and then niggas be feminine, and that be their favorite fighter. Like y'all niggas ass backwards, and this is the shit that he just was saying. Like your generation is backwards, nigga. Y'all soft as hell. You just called some hard shit feminine, and your favorite fighter is a goddamn feminine nigga. That's crazy.
Bro, but yeah, because like that's middle school girl
Ass
stuff, man.
backwards. It's not middle school girl stuff, nigga. People really be moving like that, bro. Like, cause that's a spy. Like,
Like
bro,
you gonna talk
if
to
they
me because I'm
made,
talking to some
bro, they
other
might.
dude?
What if they fight one day, bro? You got this man who be around both. Like, you don't want nobody, man. No, bro, it don't work like that. That's a op. That's his opponent. Like, that's his. That's
I guess
y'all
I see
make
what
it.
you're saying.
The fans, are making that his rival, bro. Like, you're not supposed to be hanging with my rival. If you're gonna be my partner, you can't hang with my rival, or just don't be my partner. Be his partner,
Oh, okay,
but
I see what you're saying there. I see what you're
yeah,
saying there.
yeah.
But look, but it kind of feels like he's scared to fight my fighter, man.
But it's not scared. Like, it's just like for what though?
Because he got wobbled by somebody that can't crack. Like, imagine what Shakur gonna do.
What they got to do with like? But I'm saying fight Shakur for what?
Wait, what?
All
Huh?
right, I'm back. What I miss?
The uniform.
I was just telling
Nah,
Casino.
he's
I was telling Casino. Like that energy. Like it kind of seemed like Tank was being scared of Shakur, and Casino's like scared of what? And I was like, because Tank he got wobbled by somebody that's not able to crack. So imagine, imagine what Shakur gonna do.
Oh Lord.
yeah,
Oh my
man. That
God.
shit, like, I'm just like nigga fight Shakur for what? No, nobody. Listen, bro, them niggas' time is numbered, nigga. They got one more bad performance and nigga they over because
They
if
gotta
they get
perform. That's a fact right now.
yeah, bro, and you know what's so crazy? See, Turkey was the first nigga said it out loud, but nigga, that's what PBC been on. Nigga, PBC don't sign niggas who fight that way unless they gonna feed them to somebody. Like they signed Boo Boo Andre and fed them to Benavidez. They got
Well, that's the thing. PBC is good at building a guy, right? PR and they matchups, right? I've never heard nobody really complain about a PBC matchup.
but what I'm saying is like it's the reason. But I'm saying they been doing that shit without saying it. Like that's why they only wanted to give Shakur a one fight deal, and it was gonna be the fight Tank, nigga. That's all we want you for. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's how they
About,
looking at it, but you
it's
gotta
the
look at the
same
flip
shit.
side too, though. You gotta look at the flip side. At the time, Shakur was a champion, so he deserved
No, I'm
his
not
say so in
saying
it
that.
too.
I'm not saying he didn't deserve it. Say so. I'm
Oh,
saying they
okay.
was operating the same way Turkey operating like now, but he said it out loud. Turkey said it out loud. PBC always been that way. That's why Shakur
But
only got
Shakur is
offered.
not trying to join them
Well, that's why I
niggas.
Listen,
said
bro.
that's why I was agreeing with you with. That's why I said and that's why nobody ever complained about a PBC matchup.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, but yeah. I'm just saying, yeah,
You understand what I'm saying? Like you
yeah.
watch a PBC matchup,
And they
even if
not
we
finna sign
complained about
nobody
it,
like,
it ended up being a fight. You understand what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
nobody was running from each other, or you didn't have that. Only time I even though like Laura's stepping now. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like
And they'll
you don't
give
see
you,
that
and
too often.
they'll put you. You can be a pure boxer on PPC, but you ain't finna get the kind of money that these niggas asking for. That's what I'm saying. Like they ended up going to Turkey and get saved, and then now Turkey is thinking how the PPC already was thinking. Like you can
Yeah.
get one fight deal, and you got to fight Tank. Nigga, you
But
get
it's
you
both
know
though. It's both ways though. Like that's why I'm liking Turkey and people trying to pin him against Shakur and Devin. But it's also about the other boxer. Like you could fight like you say, you chasing them, cut the ring off, nigga. Right? Like it's
nah. He
both
ain't worried about
ways.
that. Nah, he ain't talking about this. He ain't talking about Tom. He talking about Jerry.
Oh
No,
no,
he
he talking about
mentioned
both of them.
both.
He said
He
Tom and
mentioned
Jerry.
both. I broke it
Yeah,
down
but he talking
earlier. We
about. He
talking
said
about
Tom. You
both.
can't say Tom without Jerry. That's why he said
Right.
that. But you
But
not
that's what I'm
mad.
saying.
He not
If
mad at Tom. He
it's the
mad
time,
at Jerry. I'm telling you. He
but
not. He ain't
even
worried
you
about
can
Tom.
look, Casino,
It's fault in
Casino. I
both of
swear
them.
to God, bro. Like if when you read it, people stop right here. Is running around the ring and others, but the part that they're not wanting to read is they're chasing others is chasing him.
Exactly.
Chasing. When I came up, when we said that, like I'm on record of saying this, like quit following him. Why you chasing that nigga around?
Man, listen.
Like cut the ring off. Like
You can't cut the
that's
ring
part of
off
boxing.
when a nigga really running, bro.
Nah, shit.
Nah, you can't. Nah,
If your
bro.
feet ain't
No.
up to par, if your
Nah,
feet,
bro.
so
Hell
I
no.
okay, let me ask you, Casino. So am I to blame? Right now, I'm not talking about
Yep.
now. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about what the other fighter doing at this point. The person that's running, right?
Right,
I'm talking about the person that's quote unquote chasing him.
bro.
If you're because your feet is not up to par, I'm
No,
the
no,
one to
no, no,
blame.
no, no, no. Because they really running. It's not. You can't catch that shit unless you run. You got to run
It's
to the
forever.
nigga.
Well, that's
It's
running, but
forever.
there's a depth.
You got
But what do you like? There's a difference between now. I'm not putting them. I'm not painting no fighter. Okay, I'm
I'm
not
talking about
saying
severe running. I'm
I'm
not
not
talking about just lateral movement. That's where people get confused, bro. That's
right.
not what these
So
niggas was
what you
doing.
saying?
These
So
niggas was
if
literally
you if
running.
you had to pick a fight, what fight would you say a person was running? So I can have a
Shakur
good.
versus De Los Santos, where he literally turned his back and was running.
He did
Well,
not
he
turn his
ran to
back
get
in
he
that
did he
fight.
did run to get out of trouble on that one. He
He
did,
ran to
but he
get
was hurt though. He was a hurt
man, that
fighter. He
don't
never should have
count.
took that fight.
I
He
don't
knew he
care.
was hurt. He should have backed out
All
that
right,
fight.
well, shoot, Devin Haney was running. William Skull was running. You can't cut that shit off. Them niggas fast as
Now
they
I'm gonna say this.
running.
Now I gotta say this. The Devin one I can
Speaking.
agree on. We talked about that earlier. And I know why that nigga was running, but like like damn, I gotta keep saying. Shout out to Too Rich. You made me go back and watch that fight. That motherfucker Canelo had that motherfucker, and he just didn't pull the trigger. You gotta go back and watch it, bro. He did. He had that motherfucker dead to rights like 4 or 5 times and did not pull the trigger,
He
bro.
probably thought
And I
that
don't know
nigga.
what that was about, but he
You know what it
didn't.
was about?
He
If that was,
didn't.
if you saw that, you know what it was about is because Turkey said it don't look like a monster, so that people could think this Canelo versus Crawford fight is even.
I mean, if it was a fifth, we all be drunk. I just know what I saw.
Well, I'm
And he
telling you,
didn't
no,
pull
I'm
the trigger.
saying if
But I
that's what
agree
you
with you.
saw,
I do agree with you, Casino, on Devin Haney. We just had a whole discussion about that. And I feel like Turkey got to take part of the blame on that because
but remember
you
Jamal
can't.
Charlo just was talking about that scripted shit. He was saying the shit be scripted. They be like, don't knock him out. He probably what he did. They told him don't cook William Skull because it's gonna fuck up.
It could have been. No, it
Yeah,
could have been. It could have
yeah,
been. No doubt. I'm not doubting that. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm not doubting that. But as far as the Devin Haney shit, I know what that problem was, and this is why I truly believe you can't tell a fighter that you're gonna have a bigger payday when you fight Ryan Garcia, as long as you get past this fighter. If I'm a fighter, I'm finna try to get past this fight with the less injuries as possible. I'm not trying to even risk get my jaw broke because if I'm getting paid $1 million for this fight, and you tell me I can probably make upwards of $5 billion to fight Ryan. Now I made them figures up, by the way, y'all. But I'm just saying, for example, I can make $5 million to fight Ryan. Yeah, I'm gonna finesse the game so I can get to that Ryan fight. And I feel like Turkey got to stop doing that. And I made the example of like how I talk to my girls. They say, "Daddy, can we go Chuck E. Cheese this weekend?" I don't never say yes or no. I say, "We'll see." That's what he need to start doing. We'll see. Well, let's see how you perform. We'll see. Don't tell them that you finna give them a bigger payday because it's gonna make them not want to do shit on this fight. You get what I'm saying? He has to take some ownership of that shit. 100%. He does. And he has to understand it. Like I said, what makes it cool and bad at the same time is that at the end of the day, he's a businessman, he has the money, and he can put the fights together. But on the flip side, he's a fan. You understand what I'm saying? So it gets personal with him of what he wants, and that's where he fucks up because he's trying to get these fights in that he wants to see. So he wants to tell you, oh yeah, fight this guy. Then I'm about to line you up to fight this guy. And I'm like, no, you can't do that, bro. So sometimes you got to take a page out of promoter's book. I'm pretty sure promoters be like, "See, we got Abdullah Mason, bro. I'm finna make him champ now. Ooh, he finna be go to 140, and then we can make him fight." But they're not finna tell Abdullah that.
Hey fam,
Abdullah,
I got
focus on this nigga and get you paid, and then I'm gonna tell you who you fight next after that. You get what I'm saying? Or we'll try to get you such next. You know what I mean? But we're not gonna tell you that I'm gonna get you more money on this next fight, and you're gonna be fighting such before you fight this other guy. You feel me?
yeah. Hey, I gotta come back because I got my phone about to die. This shit killing my phone.
Right on, bro. That's what StreamYard do. It do that shit, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
That stream, y'all be killing
Damn
it.
right.
yeah,
Damn
yeah.
right.
I'll be back if y'all still up.
Right on.
Okay.
All
Hey,
right.
Ryan One, I got a question.
Yeah.
What happened with John Jones?
Oh man, he hasn't fought yet, bro. I don't know. I don't know what's he gonna
I
do,
heard
man. He
he
hasn't
got
fought yet.
replaced or some shit.
Oh no. Well, I don't know. I'm hearing he might retire. I'm not sure, but like right now, there's like a because it's like it's kind of wild right now because when he became champion, like when Francis Ngannou left, there was a vacant title, and that's when John Jones like he moved up. It took a like I don't know, he's been gone for 3 years. So he's gone for 3 years and he moved up to heavyweight, took the belt, and he was supposed to fight some dude Stipe, but then he got injured. So they were gonna do Stipe versus someone else, but Stipe pulled out, and then they
Mm-hmm.
had Aspinall versus I forgot this other dude name, but Aspinall became the interim champ. And then this is where like, yeah, it's just kind of running rapid because it's like John Jones had gotten hurt and shit, so he had to pull out, and so he was gone for at least a whole year because of that. Because he had an injury, like I guess he pulled his elbow or like a muscle out or some shit. So
Mm.
he had like to do that. He recovered, but right now they're not even doing shit yet, bro. I haven't heard nothing yet. It's like the interim champ hasn't faced anybody. He only had one title defense with that interim belt, and like they're just trying to like unify the belts or something. But it's like I don't know, man. It's
So
kind of going slow right now.
what would you say is the best mixed martial arts platform?
Like the best promotion,
Yeah.
UFC.
Oh, okay. I'm talking about to watch, not necessarily just promoting
Oh,
fighters, but to watch as a
to
fan.
watch. Whoa, and bro, right now I'm watching. I was supposed to. I'm watching one championship. It's on YouTube on the YouTube page because it was the morning ones we get out here. They're fight nights. But
Mm.
I had to work, so I didn't. I didn't get to catch it. So I'm like watching it right now, and God damn, bro, these fights right here. If Turkey says he's talking about running Tom and Jerry, he don't want no Scooby Doo runners or nothing, bro. Then you make yourself a Muay Thai league or some shit, bro. And
Oh,
because
just
these
go.
guys are
Hey,
smoking.
I'm gonna give you some insight. Google Turkey Al Sheik and UFC. Just not UFC. Turkey Al Sheik MMA. He finna do more than UFC.
Yeah, because I think it's like one
He's working
championship.
on it.
Like
Yeah,
like
he's
right now,
working on that.
I'm watching one championship because, like I said, I missed the ones they show on YouTube, the fight nights. So I'm like
Mm-hmm.
rewatching it on the YouTube page. And like, man, I'm telling you, man, these fights, like the first fight, the MMA, because there was two MMAs that started. So the first one was like was cool, went the distance. It was all right. The second one was like a 33-second knockout. And then the next one was like a kickboxing one, and that shit, damn, bro, that shit ended in the first round, but both motherfuckers fucking touched
That's
pavement,
why I was asking
touched canvas,
because
bro.
I saw that Turkey Al Sheik was it said Turkey Al Sheik it was an article I was reading said Turkey Al Sheik is trying to get deep into MMA. And I think overall what the article was saying is that what he's doing in boxing, he wants to do in MMA. So he wants to
Yeah, he's trying to do. Yeah, I'm
bring
pretty
the
sure. I
best
think
against the
because
best
he's
across
he's
platforms.
he's 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 worked with things like yeah, like UFC, or he worked with like PFL a lot, like
Right.
Riyadh season. That's where they had the Riyadh shit. That's where Francis Ngannou after the boxing shit with Anthony Joshua and Fury, he came back and they had the Riyadh shit, right? So he came back to fight and he fought in the PFL, but on the Riyadh season out in Saudi. So Yeah, he's working a lot with like some of these promotions, like not just Dana White, but
Right.
before even working with Dana White, he was, doing the Saudi stuff with the PFL and stuff. So it's like, yeah, he's looking to move around and shit.
Yeah, I think that should be dope if he can bring the best, make a tournament with the best out of each. You know what I'm saying? Like say each platform or promoter rather pick their best two fighters and they put them in one big free fall. I think that shit would go hard, bro.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's just so dope.
That shit would go fucking hard, and I think that would draw boxing fans and all fans alike because, like, believe it or not, boxing fans we pay attention to it. You know what I'm saying? May not watch it all the time,
Yeah,
but we know the names, and that's you know what I'm saying. And if you can bring them names together, oh shit, you be done fucked around and found a whole new audience off of that. You you know that's what the
hell yeah.
I don't know if you know about the World Series of Boxing, right? That's what
World
World
Series
Series
of
of Boxing
Boxing.
did for
That's the
boxing.
which one?
It's okay. It was this group that put this tournament together. It was called the World Series of Boxing.
Oh
The
yeah,
last
yeah,
one is the one Usyk won. Before that, it was the Super Six, and that's where Andre Ward
yeah. Andre
beat
Ward won.
everybody.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
those, bro, at the time, especially the one with Andre Ward, right? You had Kessler, you had all the top motherfuckers in there, right? And at that time, boxing was in a standstill. It wasn't on decline, it was just at a standstill. And that was one of the first times where boxing fans was looking at the lower weight division. And like at 126, I can't remember where Darcinian was. We was watching a little motherfucker rain hell and Mayweather. You get what I'm saying? And when they did that shit, it gave life again. Like, okay, we can still get these good fights. The people we want to see fight each other. Jermaine Taylor against Kessler and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I think if he could do that for the MMA side, so I'm be honest with you, I think Dana's running out of plays. If he do that, that would generate more. You know what I mean? And bring them
yeah,
motherfuckers together on that side to make some of the biggest fights instead of the poaching fighters from each other. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
I think that would be dope. Now I'm not talking about like the ones who starting out like what is that, Karate Combat? I'm not talking about them. They just starting out. I'm not talking about it's another one I was watching that just starting out. But like that K1, PFL, all of them that's established. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And get them on
yeah,
one playing field instead of just saying UFC's above everybody, you know, because I'll be real. If UFC fighters would partake in something like that, you might find a lot of UFC fighters getting beat. It's just those fighters on that type of platform, they're not able to be seen. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
It's kind of like, yeah. I remember I was just on with like the homie at MMA, and we're talking about the UFC, like how like some of these champions lost to like other organizations and shit. Like back when I was like 17, it'd be like the lower weight classes with Uriah Faber and shit. I was talking to Punch about this. Like we are talking about it, like Uriah Faber, Aldo, and all them. But then there was some of them from WEC that were like the heavier weight classes from lightweight and up, and those were the ones that became champions. Those were the ones that
Right.
beat the UFC, the Strike Force. Like they
Yeah.
came beat the champions of the UFC. So we've seen shit like that. Some of these
Yeah.
organizations do have
I think that should happen at least once every 2 years or something like that. Like they should have their Super Bowls, you know what I'm saying? Of the tournament, whatever. I really do, or whatever. 100%. Let me get to this chat because I've been neglecting the chat. Let me go back up. This chat been popping. Look at it. Was there. Salute to the hangout spot. Salute to my boy over there, man. He said, "You damn right, bro. Negativity sells. It's sad but true." Yeah, I guarantee it. If I was to go at motherfuckers, you know, everybody be watching me. Like, who is this guy? Who the fuck? And I that's not my MO. Like, if you come at me, that's different. But I'm not that guy to be going at nobody. And most of the time, if I'm arguing with somebody, it's my boys round one heavy. and it's not really no argument. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? But like, I tend not to argue with people that I haven't gave any value. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah.
respect round one info on UFC. That's why I'm talking to him about it. I respect Heavy. I respect the people. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not finna do that for no views and nothing like that. The audience I built, I feel like they like me for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of audience I want to keep building, because if that audience keep coming, if that audience like me for me, they're gonna keep coming. You know what I'm saying? Not for the shenanigans I'm gonna be pulling. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I don't mind Devin Haney. He's all right. His dad is. Oh yeah, I answered that one. They gonna say you damn right. Blah blah blah. I like humble, respectable fighters and coaches, but you're right about playing up to the draw crowds. You make a good point. Yeah, I mean that's what they do. And and to be fair, Bill, he say some crazy shit, and I think he say some crazy shit, but I think he does it on purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's just to keep his son name in the wind, as we say out here. You know what I'm saying? Keep his name in the whispers. It ain't gotta be loud, but as long as I know y'all mention him every now and then, and they ain't got quiet on him. This that Bill done got quiet before. Well, you ain't hear Bill for damn near 2 months. But the minute we start talking about Devin, he come right back out. You know what I'm saying? His name, he gonna keep his son name out there. Whatever. He said Captain 006 said the Thunder got it done now. 2-2. That's what's up. I think Indiana gonna pull it out though, bro. Round one. Oh, that's you. They turn the casuals. I put you on 100. Was there any Oscar Thursday? Yes, it was, and I ain't watched it yet. I got it saved on YouTube, bro. What Oscar called that shit he be doing? Clapback Thursdays? Yeah, he did. He had a cane or some shit too.
Like that things, yeah.
I ain't watched it yet. Zapachino said Bivol versus WT 1 and 2 would have been a good example too. Oh yeah, boy, I was talking about earlier. Yeah, 100%. Bivol 2, DGO said Bivol 2 has great in and out footwork, punching and combinations. Fact, he plays to his strengths. That was around the time I was talking about that. Play to your strengths. Don't try to be somebody else. You know what I'm saying? If you have, like I said, Berlanga, everybody talking about, man, he got 16 first round knockouts or whatever it is, but he got them by being a brawler. He didn't, and a fighter. He didn't get that by being a boxer. The minute he became a fucking boxer is the minute everybody start hating him, because he wasn't giving the people what he normally does, right? He gained new fame off of Canelo because after he got his ass knocked down and he clapped them gloves, and he got back up and said, fuck you, bitch. And he went and fought Canelo. He is like he forgot. He went back to the old him. I always tell people, you could change a fighter, but I'm gonna wait to see to when he get hit. When he get hit, he gonna say, fuck that shit. And he gonna go back to what he know. You know what I'm saying? You saw that with Deontay Wilder too. That hook was the bait. Yeah, that was Al Pacino about old girl cruising in a fight. Hit the like, subscribe. Salute to you, Mark. I appreciate that. Your boy Terra Moana is on a hitch card. Facts, Captain. You came in late. I was telling everybody in the beginning of the show, hey, Terra Moana. Say his full name. His full name is Terra Moana. First name like the last name. I'm telling you, he's going to be a force to reckon with. I mean, you got to at least watch it for him. I'm supporting him. He trying to use Zapachino. He trying to use this as a trial run to set precedent for the. Oh yeah, the 18-foot ring. Hell yeah, but you know what? To be fair, Zai on that, he don't have to though. Somebody just came in and jammed. I heard he say boop, and then it went right back out. But the 18-foot ring, he could have did it anytime. But I will say this though, if it proved fact that it's gonna create better fights, yes. But I think that was gonna be the play anyways, because he was gonna have a bunch of new booties over there that need to prove themselves. So I kind of felt like that was gonna be the play anyways. But because of the American fighters, I'm gonna be real with you, and I'm saying it like that. The American fighters are giving that type of show, and him not want to take the onus on the part that he told them, that's why he doing it to them. He because we're on the bottom. We're the bottom of the food chain right now. And that's sad, bro. That as an American, bro. I just watched two girls that was straight chunking, bro, and look better than half the fights this year. That's wild, bro. Like, I'm being real with you. That's wild, bro. I knew my mic was up high. I'm like, why the fuck my mic up that goddamn high, bro? All right, there we go. Let's see. I like Termawana, but he's B grade fighter at best. He's a good dude, but I don't think he can hang with the top 10. Nah, hey, Ultimate Ability, you still here? No, he can't. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I agree with you, but I appreciate you saying he's a B grade fighter. I think he's already B grade. He's not C grade at all. He got the height, the length. He punch hard, and he knows he don't put himself in no trouble. And those are all good qualities, right? I would like to see him do more combinations, use feet a little more as a big guy, because he's not heavy footed, like his feet in the sand, stuck in the sand or nothing like that. But I agree with you. No, he's not ready for the top 10 at all. No. Because he only got like 2-3 fucking fights, man. Like, but the qualities are there. So, I mean, you just stamped what I was feeling already for you to even say that he's a B grade. That's what I was thinking. I don't think he A yet, but yeah, definitely B. I'm with you on that Ultimate. Mark said Ultimate Ability. Give him time. Facts, Mark. Whitfield is 6 foot, 250. Lord, help him. Whitfield. I'm not hip on him, Cap. I gotta look him up. Ultimate Ability, but staying based in Australia, he's going where great. And I don't know what y'all was talking about there. The Love Sway salutes. My bad. I didn't know you came up here. They love Sway. What's good, man? I don't know why I be saying the Love Sway. It's they love Sway. You gotta put some spaces in your name, man. This motherfucker Hitchins is a disgrace to New York. Kambosos is gonna knock him out. You think so? Sway. How? Sway? How? In my Kanye voice, nigga. How? You think so? Hey, if it happened, it happened, bro. I don't have a horse in that race. You know what I'm saying? I read all that. Andy Cruz might get upset. His big look strong. Yeah, hey, dude got that height and reach. So that's the fight I want to see. That might end up being my main event. You know, Andy Cruz. They closing the gap skill wise. Yep, Japanese is. I swear to God, they is, bro. All right, I think that might be it. I think I got to the point where y'all was talking amongst each other. Zappachunas said, anyway, won one of those tournaments too. Yes, he did. He sure did. And I was telling Rob that was just on here that about how Japanese rate they fighters. And I think Americans should do the same, bro. G Wall 77, what's good, bro? What's good? G Walls, of course, Slick, Bill, a showman. Yeah, he is. He is that hard, man. I think Bill got sense. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's hard, bro, because that's his son. And he business, but it's his son too. So he mixing personal with business, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at him for it, you know, whatnot, but you know, he know what's real and what's not. You know what I mean? He do. I believe he do. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. But nonetheless, though, man, I want to see what other fights come on. Cause I think Probus got any other fights come on round one. You still there, bro? I think some other fights come on too.
I think Provost. No, that was last week.
I'm finna look. I'm pulling them now. I think some other fights come on. I know Richard Hitchins come on tomorrow. Let's see. Man, see, you be in California, bro. Y'all be having a lot of fights at that damn Riverside at the Toyota Center. You know what I'm talking about? You what
Yeah, I
highway?
know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, on the way to Ontario and shit. Man,
yeah,
be tons of fights there and
it's
shit.
pretty.
That's where
Yeah,
Golden Boy be throwing majority of their fights. You know that?
yeah. I remember sometimes too, like at the fucking forum and shit. I seen Bellator throw a couple fights and shit. You know.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got Gabriel Flores gonna have a fight, but it says to be announced on what channel. It don't tell me what channel. We just that was today. I'm tripping. Let's go to Hitchins tomorrow on the zone. Let's see what's there's no what time that shit come on. What the fuck is this? I can't even pronounce their fucking names. But it's on the zone. So it's a fight coming on the same time as the Hitchins fight on the zone. Harvey Horn, Paul Roberts in England. That's not gonna be on TV though. What it do, man? We got another motherfucker to put that corner in. What's good, Mark?
G'day, g'day. How you going?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Mark, how you doing?
G'day, round one. Hey, when's that Grand Prix? When's the next round of that on?
That's
That
the
can't be too
that's
far
the
away.
20th, bro. Like it's like the 16th. I'm about to look at. I think it's like the 16th through the 20th or something.
Of
This
June.
month?
Yeah, June. Is this month?
Okay, so it's not too far away.
Uh huh.
Must be this week then.
Yeah. It's
Because
sometime
said
this
it
week.
was it's the 14th here today, so
Yep.
still the
But
13th where you are, I guess.
it ain't in this list, but I'm finna look it up on my phone though. I know it's June, and I know it's coming up real soon, bro.
Yeah, I
I'm
wonder
look.
if that's been I wonder if that's been enough time for that Hass Hamden's torn bicep to fix. Oh
Good
man,
point.
it's what's been a couple of months, I suppose.
Let me see.
I don't know how long that shit sort of fucking takes to heal, but then you got to train as well. So I don't know what's going to happen there.
Phase one. That was a month ago. I want to know. 'Cause I know it's
Yeah,
real soon.
I tried looking it up, but I couldn't find it either.
Phase. Yeah, because it's only 3 phases. Phase 2. When do it start?
Oh, there's only 3. I thought there was 4.
We already did. We only did 1, right?
Yeah, we already did 1. Yeah. So is there 2 more to go or
Yeah.
3 more to go? I thought there was 4 in
Yeah.
total.
Okay. Now it turns to upcoming matches scheduled for June 20th and the
Okay.
21st.
Yep.
Goddamn right. And they already got the whatchamacallits up too. Cool.
Because
Hell
is this
yeah.
how it worked? Like if you lost in that first round, you just out?
Yeah,
Is
you
that how
out.
that worked?
But you
Yeah.
could be pulled back in the last. So like
Okay.
if somebody get
If
hurt
someone's
or
injured.
whatever,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
you could be pulled back. That's what's
So
cool.
that's what might happen with Hass Hamden because he won with one arm, but he might not be. You know, if his bicep was torn, he needed surgery, and then you got to
Uh
recover, and then you got to train again.
right.
He might get pulled out of that. So
Yep. But even that don't eliminate him. He could get pulled
Wait,
back
Nonito
in a whole
Donaire is
nother fight.
fighting tomorrow?
No,
yeah,
Nito,
okay.
where is he fight? What Nonito down here fighting?
I think it's like a Samson or some shit. I'm
He
seeing
will
like I
not
don't know.
fucking stop, will he, bro?
I think it's Samson Boxing, Nonito Donaire versus Andres Campos.
That's crazy. You know, you got Sugar Shane Mosley finna fight in your backyard too, round 1.
Oh, for reals?
Victor Ortiz.
Oh, damn.
Is it Victor Ortiz? What's the other Ortiz? You know, I be getting them mixed up. You know, the one that headbutted Mayweather?
Yeah, Victor.
Yeah. They fighting at David Buster's at Arterial Mills Mall, bro.
What?
Swear to God, look it up so you can know what day. I swear to God, they is, bro. And I was mad, like, damn, I should have went out there. Yep. And it's gonna be open to the public for their little weigh-in, their little show. They're gonna be open to the public thing, and then they're gonna have the fight. It up there. It Dave and Buster. Swear to God. That's some cool ass shit to be able to just go see. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah.
I would go see that. And then I know the end of this month, Deontay Wilder fighting in Kansas, in which I think Wichita, Kansas.
Oh,
So I think I missed about the first half an hour of your show. I think Slick. But what's your prediction for this Hitchins? Hitchins Kambosos.
Hey man, if he try to stand there and fight Kambosos might got a good chance because that's not Hitchens' strength. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's not what Hitchins does. No, that's
Yeah,
right.
no, he been telling the truth until he start getting his feelings. Talking about I'm gonna stand there and beat your ass. But before
Yeah,
that, when he said I'm a pure boxer, yeah, I can agree with that. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
just Hitchens' footwork bother me, but he is a pure boxer. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of time before somebody get in there with some real footwork and just beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? But like,
yeah.
if he can get his footwork together, then maybe that won't ever happen. But if he tries to stand there with Kambosos, if he think height bothers Kambosos, if he think that doesn't bother Kambosos at all, bro.
Yeah.
Like
No, so one thing that Kambosos has got going for him, he's a tough little bugger.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Kambosos,
Not a hell of a lot of skill, but he's tough. Like you want to
right?
stand there and trade with him, he's right up for that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like it's a difference when you fight someone that doesn't have that not doesn't have nothing to lose, but doesn't worry about losing. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, for
Kambosos
sure.
goes
Yeah,
in there and gives his all. He's not
yeah,
tripping off losing. He's not tripping off none of that shit. And it does and he's still gonna give his all. It's something about that. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
to a boxer that got everything to gain and you find somebody who ain't got shit to lose, man, you put yourself up against the wall. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You really are.
But
Cause he
Hitchins has
eating it.
already got the blueprint from Devon.
Yeah,
All he's got to do is study that fight, and he'll run all over him. So
he can have that all he wants, but like I said in the beginning, like you said, you missed it. Two fighters aren't the same. Two fight.
yeah,
Hitchens
no,
Hitchens isn't Devin. One thing
no,
about
but
Devin
similar
that
style though.
similar style, but one thing that Devin got over Hitchens is patience. Hitchens like the he panders. Like I feel like Hitchens worries about how he looks. You know what I'm saying? And I say that because after this fight, it's like he's trying to tell everybody, yeah, y'all saw this, y'all saw that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
he were looking good or whatever. Like, dude, we don't give a fuck about that because we already saw it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what come out your mouth after the fight. I already saw what I saw. But he wants all of this glitz and glamour, but he's not at wits where he doesn't understand his style. It's not gonna give him the recognition that he wants until he gets deep. Unfortunately. If he could take
yeah,
his style and keep going and not get beat, then people give him recognition. And the reason like that is because of the style he chose. If he was an aggressive motherfucker in the beginning, winning like that, then you already have that. It's just how boxing goes. You have to live with that. Like people, that's why I told people when Bud was at 140, I said Bud not gonna get no recognition until he retire. He's just
yeah.
not because his style of fight. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I like Bud's style of fight. He's not a runner, but he's. I mean,
Right. I'm
he
talking about
can
to
be if
the
he wants to be. But
yeah, I'm talking about to the masses, like the
yeah,
casuals. You know, you're not gonna get that type of recognition until he retires. He's gonna be hated on until he retires. Same thing with
but he's
Shakur. If you can't beat
been
Shakur,
mouthing off a bit. Hitchens been mouthing off a bit at these face-offs and whatnot.
yeah,
I
man.
mean,
Like it's
but if you're gonna talk like that, then make sure you fight like that. This is what annoys me is they talk a big game and they talk like a big tough guy, and then they get in the ring and start running around. It's don't.
yep,
And
I
like
agree.
I've heard you say it before, all you got to say is, "I'm going to win this fight. You're not going to be able to touch me."
Yeah,
And then fair enough, but don't come up to these face-offs and whatnot. And I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do that, and then you don't do any of it.
yeah,
That, that that's annoying to me.
and 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 and, 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 I like what happened at the press conference. Everybody don't care about what the fuck you care about. Like the money shit, he pulled all that money out. Who gives a fuck? I don't like. Okay, I agree with Kambosos. I'm not gonna bet you. I bet it on my fucking self. The fuck? I'm gonna bet on
Yeah.
my fucking self to win more money than fuck we betting. I don't give a fuck you
Yeah.
pulling a shitload of money out. Like what did that prove?
Nothing.
You get what I'm saying? It proved nothing. And it backfired on your ass. All that's like you showboating, you're showboating to the extreme. Fuck all that.
Yeah.
Just what your job is to get in there and make him look like a fucking fool.
Yeah,
That's
that's
your
right.
job. That stack of money don't mean shit. It don't mean shit. You pull 50,000 out and you guys about to make millions. You get what I'm saying? Man, I don't give a fuck about your $50,000 food. Fuck all your 50,000. Ain't no way in hell. If you want to bet me, you going to bet me a big boy bet. You get what I'm saying? That 50,000 compared to what we finna make, fuck that. Bet your purse. Bet you won't do that. You
Yeah, I
know what
mean,
I'm
I'll get
saying?
it. It's all to create a show, and because I was listening to something yesterday, and they said that the arena they're fighting in, I mean, it's at Madison Square Garden, I think, but it's only in the small
It's a
theater or
theater. It's
something.
a small theater.
Yeah, so it only holds 5,400 or something.
Yeah, but
But there's
it's
something I listened to yesterday said that only sold 1,600 tickets.
yeah, that's why
So
they were saying we hope
maybe
people buy
he's
the tickets and things like that. They're
yeah,
trying to
maybe that's
sell it.
why he's turned up the mouth work to try and
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. But
sell
that
some
that that
tickets.
could backfire on you though. The people buy them tickets, you don't perform. I mean,
Exactly,
like
that's right.
you don't perform. You know, where they're like G Walls, Susan G Walls. He said that was some clown shit of Africa. That's not even why. Like that's nobody. Like I can't imagine a St. Louis cat being like, "Yeah, I bet you $20, I beat you." Man, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Like that does not do anything or even gonna change the way I feel how this fight finna go. I don't give a fuck about that. I felt when Campbell said, "All right, put my bet in." I bet on myself. Bet on yourself, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about your money. I got money too. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. And that's just being fair. Kambosos keep walking his ass into these big fights. He gonna continue walking his ass in these big fights. And in this day and age, what everything was said about Kambosos was up there, was said was true, right? He been in the big fights, whether you want to say he lost them or whatever motherfucking case, he been in big fights. The fights that he been in was with big names. They weren't no bums. They weren't none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And he fought. So you can't take that away from him. At the end of the day, Hitchins talking shit, but guess who you in a fight with? A guy that you trying to say is a bum, then that just makes you look bad.
yeah,
You
that's
can't
right.
you can't call your opponent a bum, bro. That makes you look bad, bro.
That's right. And then if he beats Kambosos, he's going to carry on like he's just you know.
Right. Now everybody gonna agree with you. Well, you fought a bum. You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
Because you
right.
called him a
And then
bum
he's
yourself.
and then he's going to get pissed off about people calling the person he beat a bum, and it's like, look, you already did it before the fight. So
You can't do that. You can't, I'm just being real. So at the end of the day, you got to take that dude serious. And the thing is, the only guy I took serious on stage was Kambosos because Kambosos is battle tested. Whether he won or not,
yeah,
he's battle tested. I've watched him in 3 fights. Guess what? Kambosos comes to bring the smoke. Whether he gonna lose or not, he's
yeah.
coming to bring the smoke, bro. He's not
And
gonna
like we
run.
saw, like we saw last weekend, you can be up on the cards on all the cards, and it only takes one good hit.
That's it.
Justice Uni found that out.
You're right, exactly. And I
And
hated that
I mean,
happened
I
to him
know
because he fought.
Cambosos is not the biggest puncher in the world, but I mean, you know what I mean,
But
though. You know, it
but here's
only
the
takes one
thing.
lucky punch.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You don't have to have power. That's what fans don't understand, bro. You just gotta know. And salute to 913, because he said it the best way I've ever heard it. You don't have to have power. You just gotta know how to hit good. You just gotta
Yeah.
have that. You gotta know how to place your punches. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it.
And have that
Anybody can be
timing.
knocked down. Anybody can be knocked down through timing, punch placement, the one you don't see. You see what I'm saying? You can't brace for it. Get clipped on the chin. You know what I mean? If, like I said, it ain't like okay, he had power, but did he knock Teofimo down?
Yeah. Yes, he did.
So who said it can't happen again?
No, that's right.
Who's knocked Teofimo down since then?
Ooh. Yeah, I don't think anybody has.
All right then. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Harder,
Yeah,
and
that's
he's
right.
fought harder punchers, right?
Yeah.
If you
For
hit a
sure.
motherfucker right, so that's why I be going out with people when they talk about Devin, Shakur, these pillow punches. Yeah, that's cool, but I don't give a fuck if they knock anybody else out in the rest of their fucking career. If you can't be beat, guess what? You just can't be beat. It's simple and plain. Knockouts are nice. It looks good on your resume, but let you go through your whole career with 14 knockouts and 60 fights. Motherfuckers gonna beg to differ when they go back and say, what the fuck was it about him that they couldn't beat? That has a whole different stigma on that versus that you was a knockout puncher. Right?
Yeah.
That says that
Yeah.
you had skills. It had to be skills. There was no other reason why these guys couldn't get you out of there. That's why I always bring the Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea had 16, 17 knockouts, a shitload of fights. You know what I'm saying? I think he only lost like 2-3 times.
Yeah.
Could be beat like that. So but that's coming from a person who I just like the sport. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have to be
For
the most
sure.
skilled motherfucker, but if you could play to your strengths and you could do that shit, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you 100%, bro. Like I say, all the other stuff, it's exciting, it's cool, but if you a boxer and you hone your skills, that's the shit that excites me. When I see motherfuckers do shit, how the fuck you get that off for? Like I explained about Mike Tyson early. I can't remember who that was he fought, but I watched that man dodge like 10 punches. Didn't get hit with one of them at all. He got hit with the first one. And then he just went in this, I don't know what the fuck it was, bro. This mode, and he just was dodging and dodging and dodging, and then boom, and knocked dude clean the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know, that shit is magical. You know, if you get a boxer like Sweet Pea, man, I watched Sweet Pea dodge like fucking 14 punches in the corner. That's fucking magical. How the fuck did he get hit? He couldn't go nowhere. But like, people don't value that. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
value the knockout. So it
I
sucks.
still remember that. Watching that. Well, not watching it live, obviously, but the Ali fight. I don't know which one it was. Who he was fighting? It might have been that white bloke. Anyway, he was in the corner and he just, didn't even have his
Yeah,
guard up. He was just
yeah.
ducking and
And
swinging and
he put his arms on the rope. Yeah, I
yeah,
know what you're talking
and just
about.
was just moving his head, and this bloke could not catch him.
That shit is special, bro. Like,
Yeah,
that's supreme confidence in your skills.
exactly.
That's
Because
the shit.
if
I
you've only got to
value.
sway the wrong way once and collect with one of them, and it might be the end of the fight.
Right, exactly. That's the stuff I value when I watch boxing. Like the feints, the footwork. Like it's just shit that's the shit that's abnormal to me. You know what I'm saying? Like to be that
Yeah.
fluid and
Well,
things like that.
it is abnormal because there's not a lot of blokes that can do that.
Exactly. Like I said, I watch a bunch of Sugar Ray Robinson fights. This motherfucker knocking people out walking backwards. You know how strong your ass gotta be and be able to project that type of power and timing why you going backwards to throw that right hook. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
stuff like that is not natural. It's like you had to work on that and you believed in yourself to even throw that punch or even think about going backwards fighting, or whatever. That's
Yeah.
my thing, Mark. The
Yeah, there was a
boxing,
fight. There was a fight last weekend. I can't remember who it was, but I remember DJ. I mean, I wasn't watching it, but DJ was obviously watching it, and he was being a little bit critical because this bloke was fighting going backwards.
yeah.
And I remember saying, well, if he's fighting going backwards, that's a good thing.
Hell yeah.
He needs to be able to fight coming forwards as well. But if he can still, because there's not a lot of blokes that can do that these days.
Yeah, for real. Like they fold up, they just run backwards and all that. And they reset and they go forward. But when you can
Yeah,
fight going backwards and forwards, you's a problem. That's a problem, bro. That's a
definitely.
problem. And that's something that you have to work on. And those are the ones that like love what they do. They work on that in the gym. They don't just like you could want to do it and be kind of good at it, but they perfect it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what
Yeah,
separates yourself. And I think that like in this era of boxing, where when we think about the TOs, Devin and Shakurs and things like that, none of them has separated themselves. None of them has anything different where we feel like we can call one of them the shit. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
where we can say he's above the rest. You know what I mean? We're still at this point at their ages and how long we've been watching them, still saying we want to see them fight each other to see who's the best. Not saying if T.O. get a hold of Shakur, he gonna beat Shakur ass. Or if Shakur get a hold of T.O., he gonna beat his ass. If Devin get a hold of Shakur, he gonna beat his ass, vice versa. You understand what I'm saying? We're asking for the fights just to see. When I came up and I learned who the fuck Hagler was, this dude's a beast. And then came along Mike Tyson, Roy, James, Tony. Boy, I was calling shit out. Man, Roy gonna beat the fuck out of all of them. I was like, shit, y'all crazy. Not, I want to see how Roy and James Tony gonna be. You get what I'm saying? I
yeah,
already knew. I was like, no, I don't know what y'all see. This dude's above and beyond. Like, he's the future. Like, he sees the future. Like, my mind was there. But when I think about Shakur and Devin, it's a question mark. When I think about Shakur and Tank, it's a question mark. When I think about any of them, Teofimo and Devin, it's a question mark. I can't say who's gonna beat the fuck out of who.
yeah. No, that's right. The same as that's what pisses me off against Tank. You know, I mean, Devin was in his fucking
Class.
division for 4 years.
Yep. Yep.
Shakur's been there for, Christ, I don't know. He's been there a few years now too. Um, who else was there? Teofimo was there.
All of them was there.
He's not fought any of them.
No, he let his whole class blow past him.
Yeah, it's just annoying.
Yeah, and
But Tank fans want to stand there and say he beat anybody. It's like, well, how do you know? How
that's
do
what
you
I'm
know?
saying.
Because
What
he hasn't faced these
separates
dudes.
what and I was so glad. I ain't gonna say I was so glad, but I was glad to see that Lamont Roach had that success, and before Lamont Roach, it was Pitbull, because it
Yeah.
didn't prove what I said. If somebody come forward on him, it's gonna be a problem. That can stick with him. It's gonna be a problem. And like everybody's like, take the truth, take the truth. I'm just like, bro, I don't see what y'all see. Like, I've been watching box too fucking long. That one punch shit, I don't buy into that. You know what I'm saying? And then they were like, oh, you like Mike. Mike had head movement. He had a jab. He had feet. What you saw was knockouts, but I saw a whole lot more. Way more than what these brawlers got today. You know what I'm saying? Mike created his knockouts, to be fair. All that fucking bobbing and weaving he had to do, Mike worked for them knockouts. You get what I'm saying? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
Like,
But that's the thing with for me with Kambosos. I mean, he might not have won all these fights, but at least he faced them, and then now you can definitively say, well, okay, Devin was too good for him.
yeah.
Blah 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 was too good for him. He beat Teofimo. Okay, maybe it was a lucky thing, but he still beat that dude.
Yeah.
You just can't say that with Tank because he just hasn't. You know, and to me that's
And ain't that
that's
crazy?
fucking annoying.
Ain't that crazy? Kambosos got a better resume than Tank.
Yep, for
Kambosos has a
sure.
better resume than Tank. Win, lose, or draw, but he got a better resume than fucking Tank.
Yeah,
And I could
yeah.
take,
The opponents he's faced are miles better than what Tank's faced.
yes,
Whether he won or lost.
and that's a fact. And I could take, at least I could take what Kambosos says, that's truth. He's
Yeah.
gonna fight.
Yeah,
He's gonna fucking fight.
that's right.
He didn't just say that with the Teofimo. Every fight after that, he said the same shit. I'm coming to fucking fight, bro. I don't give a fuck what's going on. And he does that. Win, lose, it don't fucking matter. And he been fighting people that we would consider to be some nice ass fucking fighters. He ain't been losing to no fucking bums. You get what I'm saying?
No, that's right. I mean, the only one I would say that he lost to, that he probably, well, ultimately he got the win, but I thought he lost the fight, was that Hughes. But even Hughes is
Oh
no,
yeah.
I mean, he's no world champion, but he's no cab
Yeah,
driver.
Maxie Hughes. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
But,
he fought,
but that
he
was them
fought
built.
Loma, he
That
fought
was
Haney, he fought Teo.
right. Right. So I can't get mad at Kambosos, you know what I'm saying, for anything that he has said. If anything, Kambosos has proved that at the least that when he show up, he's coming to show out. So when
Yeah,
other fighters say that shit and they don't do it, boy, that's gonna look bad. That's gonna
yeah,
look bad because for Richard Hitchins, to be fair, with his youth and all of that, his long reach, his height, and all that, you would
mm,
think that this is supposed to be like severe, easy work. But if he come in
yeah,
there, I thought the same thing with Paro. I thought Hitchins, okay, this dude's short. He gonna bounce around. He gonna get tired. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
But Paro made Hitchins look like average.
yeah,
Hitchins won, but
yeah.
Hitchins looked at average, and he knew he looked average. So
Yeah,
it's
but
like, come on, bro. Like,
Paro looked pretty fucking average in that fight too, compared to
yeah,
his one against Sabril. But different, like you said, styles make fights. So,
but that's even worse.
mm,
Paro looked at average and made a pure boxer look average. So Paro in his average state. So if Paro was really on his game, what would
mm,
have happened to Hitchens?
yeah,
See, that's how I
yeah,
look at it. You know what I'm saying?
because that was in that didn't they fought in Puerto Rico somewhere, didn't
It
they?
was Puerto Rico because
Yeah,
they was trying to use Puerto Rico. They was trying to use Paro
I'm not
to
sure
get the
what the
Puerto
fuck was
Rico
going on
crowd
there.
going. Right, exactly. So
I mean,
like
what it seemed insane to me that Paro didn't defend his title in Australia.
exactly.
You try and stack all the cards in your fucking favour, don't you?
I thought he would have put Paro with Kambosos.
Yeah,
I
there
still
are
think that I'm gonna be honest, I still think that would be a good fight because their height and everything. You know what I'm saying?
there was talk about that, but see, who's Kambosos' promoter? Is Hearn, isn't it? And see now
Hearn and
Paro's
his
not.
dad.
Yeah, and Paro's not with Hearn anymore. He's gone to No Limit, so maybe
Yeah.
that was part of it. I don't know, but
But I would have thought that would have been a great matchup. It still would be a great matchup. Like I say, it's not always
yeah,
about the skill. Sometimes it be the height and all that stuff. And I think that by them being around the same height, arm length, and all that, boy, then
mm,
you would get a barn burner out of that.
yeah,
But
yeah.
you made a great
Paro's more
point,
of a boxer as well.
right? And you made a great point though. If Paro, but I had said this already, but if Paro knew how to manage his gas tank, see that's what did it. He had Richard Hitchison on the back foot the whole fight. It wasn't until he got tired he started getting beat on. You see what I'm saying? If he knew how to manage that gas tank, I don't know where that fight would have went.
Yeah,
And that'd be the thing. That's the same thing with Caleb Plant. A lot of people just want to put
but
they
that's
all within the first rounds, and then you know what I'm saying?
but that's more of the reason he should have had the fight in Australia. Because he would have the hometown crowd behind him. All that sort of bullshit. But
Yeah, it would
anyway,
have been in his favor. But that was an Eddie thing because Eddie was trying to take Puerto Rico, and now we know old boy got that fucking YouTuber got that motherfucker. But now
yeah,
he's in Australia, but that's still a fight to be made. I ain't gonna lie. If Campos loses tomorrow, he got that fight, fam. He got that fight, and that's a fight I would wish I could attend because I think that fight, them two, that's a fight. You know, sometimes the skills, like you got one high caliber fighter and a mid level fighter. Okay, it's a good fight, but you put two in there that's mid level, man, that shit fuck around be like a world class fucking fight. Like, what the fuck going on? Like, why y'all wasn't performing like this against everybody else? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen fights like that. You know what I'm saying? Eric Morales and oh my God, Eric Morales and somebody check out help me. They had 3 fights.
I got to
Like,
go. Slick. I got to go, mate.
all right, man.
All right.
But if the
I'll
chat's
speak to you
still,
tomorrow.
yeah, I'll be on. You know I'm gonna be here.
What time's that Kambosos fighting?
Here it'll be around 7 o'clock my time.
Okay, so that'll be 8 o'clock in the morning for me. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll be here, bro.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Salute, Mark. I can't think who Eric Morales fought, but I'm trying to think. And them fights were great because they were on a, well, people don't acknowledge that they were on the same caliber. And those fights were wars. Those fights were like, was it Valdez? I can't remember. Oh my God, bro. My mind's cloudy right now, y'all. But those fights were wars, bro. My bad. I hit the mic and shit. I hope y'all didn't hear that. But they were wars. And I think that Paro and Kambosos would be a fucking slobber knocker, a fucking barn burner. That would be dope. That would be dope. Before I get out of here, man, like I say, if y'all want to call in, hit that link at the top. Other than that, your boy finna get up out of here. But yeah, man. If Kambosos, I'm gonna leave this on y'all before I get out of here. And again, if y'all want to come up here, I'm willing to stay. But if Kambosos make Hitchins look half as bad, I don't know, bro. I don't know. And I already think like he need to move up because I didn't like the way he looked when he weighed in. I said that at the beginning of the show. But other than that, man, I don't know. I can't wait till tomorrow because like I never would have thought he would really say I was standing there, I'm gonna stand there and trade with you. Now he's always said like, I'm gonna make you look bad, X, Y, and Z, blah, blah, blah. I'm a pure boxer. Matter of fact, he said I am the best pure boxer, but the shenanigans that he tried to pull. Now maybe it was to sell tickets or maybe it wasn't, but I don't know, bro. If Kambosos getting that ass pause, bro, for some rounds, bro. I don't know, Africa. Africa got to show up and show out. Like I said, I've never been sold on Africa. Africa has been a good boxer to me, but as a fan, let me preface that. As a fan, looking at Africa, I can see why some fans will gravitate because sometimes your mouth can write a check that your ass can't cash, right? And what I mean by that is talk so much shit, you might have won, but what the fans wanted to see by what your mouth was saying didn't translate. And I think Africa got the skills to pay the bills, but I don't, it's his feet for me. It's his feet. That's all. Like, and I might be asking, but I know everybody can't be perfect. I know everybody can't be an all around boxer. I know that. I know that. But I feel like that you should know certain things about yourself, and that should help you gauge your mouth on how you speak, if that makes sense. And I'm trying to be political because I don't like talking down on people, but because especially if I like you, because I like Richard. I like Richard Hitchins, and so I'm not trying to be too critical. Let me say that. Let me say that. I'm not trying to be too critical. Period. Like I said, I know what Kambosos is gonna bring. Right? And I know Kambosos, people look at Kambosos like a stepping stone or X, Y, and Z. But stepping stone or not, you can't deny can't deny that he gonna come fight. You can't deny. 100%. He fought Loma. He came to fight. He fought everybody that was in his face. He's going to fight. He's not gonna fucking play and run. He's not gonna do none of that. So I'm eager to see Richard Hitchison with the height, with the reach, right? Is he gonna go in to dominate? Whether that's boxing or stepping to him, I wouldn't care if he box and dominate. That's even better for me. I'm with that. But what he did, what I saw him do with Paro, no, I don't want to see a part 2 of that. I don't, because I couldn't understand. I still can't understand the word. How did that fight went that? I just didn't understand it. I still don't understand it. I don't. Other than Paro actually packed a punch and you didn't want to deal with that. That's the only way out on that scenario with that fight. But other than that, I don't know. I don't know. But what say you? Like I said, let's look at the poll before I get up out of here, y'all. 68% for Hitchinson and Kambosos Jr., 32%. We shall see tomorrow. There will be a similar poll up. All of that gonna be going down. Salute to everybody who came through. We had 274 people come through, man. We got 11 likes. Come on, we gotta do better, y'all. I'm gonna be real. I'm trying to grow, and all my people that love me want me to grow. So if y'all don't mind, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And we had a new subscriber here. I can't remember your name, bro, but salute to you, 100%. Salute to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We growing. It don't fucking matter. It is what it is. I'm your boy Slick 50, man. For those who do not know, y'all pay attention to this ticket down here. This is live halftime. I be trying to look for more stuff to talk about, goddamn me. But it was something else I wanted to say out here, man. It was something else I wanted to say. Susan Turkey, because I feel like his heart is in the right place, and he really, really trying to make boxing great. But I feel like he has to take the onus on this one. In that comment, right? You telling people you're gonna give them a bigger payday, tell them they're gonna have a bigger fight. People gonna try to save themselves. They're gonna try to preserve themselves. They're gonna try to not get injured to get to that biggest payday. So you can't tell them that. That's me. If I was Turkey's friend, like, bro, don't tell them that. Like, I know what you got in mind. Keep that under your hat, bro. Hey, we'll see. Let me see how you perform with this cat. And maybe we'll get you this, that, and the third. That's what I would do. Like I said to everybody else, man, we allowed to read now. That's the best way I can put it. That wasn't just on the ones you believe that's running. It's also on the ones that chasing. The ones that chase, that means you following. Cut the fucking ring off for both. I need my runners to box, and I need my chasers to cut the ring off and do your thing. That's it. Simple as that, man. I don't think he meant that one-sided whatsoever. I really don't. I think it was on purpose why he chose a Tom and Jerry analogy and things like that. And I don't think it's fair that everyone's putting it on Devin Haney. I don't think, because like I said, that was one performance. And when he fought Loma, he was stepping. When he fought everybody else, he was stepping, right? Shakur had a couple of performances, right? But he stepped. I just think that he has a lapse in judgment when it comes to that. Yes, you are a boxer. You should be safe, but at the same time, it is a business of entertainment. And I think that he gets lax in the entertainment part. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. To each his own. Like I said, let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. All them great things like that. I am your boy Slick 50, and I am finna be gone. Y'all be easy. Tomorrow, catch me here. Hey, beat me here. Show up and show out. You understand me? All my people on X, I salute you all day. All my people on YouTube, salute you all day. Yo, let a friend know a friend about the judges table over here on GMT Sports. And I'm up out of here. Y'all be easy. Deuces.